Wait a minute. No. What? Oh. Mm. Anyway, hi. Not really. Anyway, good morning. It is me. It is Wednesday. I'm a little low energy today because I'm tired. But let me go ahead and do the hello. So we have yeah, I'll probably put the mic closer to my face. But we have Azure, hello, and Cass, hello, Erratic, hello, and Danny, hello. How are you today? I'm so tired. I am so freaking tired. Hey, Emblem, hello. Hey, AJ, hello. How art thou? Hope you're doing good. Back up. Anyway. I'm like half dead. Just heading home after having some lunch outside with a pigeon. Nice. I'm super tired. This happens every once in a while where I get like overwhelmed, you know. Like it happens I try not to let it happen, but sometimes it does. You know. Can I read yaoi in your bed? No. Read yaoi in your own bed. Anyway, I don't feel like you leaving yaoi crumbs all over the place. But anyway. What was I doing? Oh. But it's not comfy. That sounds like a skill issue. How about this? You can lay down in a shoebox I've made for you. That should be comfy. I'll put extra hot, like, or you could like rest on one of the resident hot dudes that I have around for some reason. You could do that. I stayed up extra late because one of my favorite comics updated, and it was very interesting. I cannot say what the comic is about because it's a Steam literature and you guys wouldn't get it. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break from the Angel Girls today just because I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of boring. And I'm having hot dude withdrawals. I'm also supposed to do art fight, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just slap. I'm just gonna slap my guys up there. I'm gonna slap the demon guys up there and not expect anything and just attack like 2 people and then be done with it. I got back into webtoons, been a hard. I don't really like to treat webtoons like it's just one big thing because like there's a billion different types, you know. Because technically the one I was reading is also, it's not a webtoon because it's too spicy for that, but it's a webtoon format. I haven't actually looked at webtoon in a while just because it's I don't know. Webtoon censorship gets really weird sometimes, and you can tell when it has weird censorship because like they'll censor somebody's leg even though there's nothing happening, you know. I don't know, people get weird. Like I'm also revving up to do my comics, which I don't think I'll put my comics on webtoon after this. Like just because I don't like the way webtoon formats things and it makes it really annoying. So I don't care if it's less visible. I'm probably just not going to post a webtoon anymore. Like I might post like, you know, like the first quarter and then they'll have to go to my website or something. That I really don't like how webtoon formats. Like I understand they have to do it because of size constraints because other people post on there. But like, I don't know, I like the idea of being able to have everything done in one chunk, you know? And it kind of hates you if you don't format things like that. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up or not. because I'm so tired. I have I not coffee, but I do have some tea here. But it's kind of hot right now. I see the steam, you know. No, actually no, because I don't spend that much time out in the heat. Hi there, oh god, I can't read. A silly seal. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Dragon Mom boss. It's going okay. I'm actually just tired. Normally I have way more energy than this. But basically, like, the thing is, I live in the south, so the heat is not actually an issue down here, you know? So, we know how to deal with heat here. So, you know, it's literally, like, how do I put this? I had an existential yesterday. That's what I like to call it. Let's see, I'm just sorting through 300 tabs of articles of clothing to put them into a spreadsheet, as one does. That's fine. I don't know what I'm LARPing, but sure. Like, I don't know. I don't even like LARPing. LARPing is so annoying. You're all standing there looking awkward, you know. I'm not into any of the exciting LARPing, you know, when you wear armor. Because, you know what, no, we're not gonna do that today. Today, I'm making a decision. I'm not gonna talk about any of the usual subjects. Oh god, what's it slang for now? Oh my god, children, stop making up slang for words that already exist. Make up new words, damn it. Like, y'all will take cottage cheese and decide it means Hitler. Like, stop. I'm so tired. I'm working on a Rhyme Heaven Fever mod. Oh, okay. Performative? What? Then what am I performative of? Being tired? I'm old. Like, I'm an old woman. What am I supposed to be performing exactly? Like the crap. Y'all need to stop making stuff up. Y'all be like, you know, I don't know. Y'all be like cheese sandwich or something. A person who pretends to be a part of a fandom when they have not interacted with the media? Is it because I was making fun of the Love in Deep Space people? Is that what I'm a LARPer of? Like, because I can't even play the game. This is not a don't want to, this is a can't. And honestly, even if I could, I don't think I would be into it. I just, I do not, like, I have a line. Like, those guys look a little too realistic for me, so it's a really big turnoff. I prefer my guys extra cartoony. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. Like, even before this whole Wolfman situation, which I think it would be funny. I think it would be funny if it was actually just a big publicity stunt and that they were actually just faking the whole thing to get more global players to play out of spite. Or otherwise, they actually weren't ready with his update and it was just too crappy because of AI, so they're using this as a they're using the controversy as a shield to basically fix stuff. Because, you know, one thing I noticed is every time people implement AI into things, they don't know what they're doing, it causes crap. So those are my two theories. Is A, it's a publicity stunt and they will put him in the stupid game because they spent too much time and money and whatever putting him in there, or B, he was actually never ready and because of AI nonsense they basically like are using this whole thing with the toxic Chinese fans as an excuse to prolong their nonsense. Those are my two theories. If either of those are incorrect, cool, but if they are right, I will laugh about it. Like, honestly, because I don't even see what the big deal is. Like, Silas looks legitly manly as hell and no one made a stink about him. I think it's because, like, people don't like dogs. I think it's just because that, like, honestly, I think Valko would have been better if they just, if they actually just didn't do the 4 ears thing. We could have saved him. Oh no, he's dead. Oh no. The guy with the weird 4 ears is dead. No one cares. And by no one, I mean me. I don't care. I've never been that invested. Like, I prefer the pretending the hair is just ears instead of making them full-on ears, because then you have Oh, I hate that. I just hate 4 ears. Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't like it. Stop. Leave Bill Gamesh out of this. I don't know. The whole thing looks like, I mean, I understand that, like, for actual fans of the game and the wolf guy, this is very depressing. Like, I'd be depressed if a guy that looks like he fit into all of my particular preferences like suddenly got canceled out of the game. I'd be upset with that. You know, that's valid. But like, I don't know, people like, I don't know, just don't. I couldn't play a game like that. Like, I think the problem is, like, that's the problem with dating games, is they don't have anything else. Like, at least, like, you know, because they say, oh, he's integral to the story. I'm like, I didn't even know there was a story. No one talked about that. You know, they're like, oh, and I'm like, they're like, oh, he's too gay, and I'm like, does he make out with another dude or something? Like, I don't understand people. I don't understand. There's a lot of stuff I don't get. Like, I was thinking about it. I don't understand shipping either. Like, to be quite honest, like, I'm a self shipper. Okay, so I'm very much a whatever character is making out with me. I don't care. So people who are like, if this guy and this guy, or this girl and this girl don't make out, I'm gonna throw myself into traffic. And I'm like, why? Why are you fighting to be a voyeur? Hey, Rajanka, hello though. Shipping, like, yeah, like transferring labels like FedEx and UPS, you know? I don't know. I think I'm just old, because I'm literally I think it's because I'm a self-shipper, so I could just kidnap people and be done with it. Yay, hugs. But yeah, I don't know. I just kidnap people. Like, there you go. I don't have to worry about any of this, like, oh my god, this person and this person are making out, like, and I'm sitting in the bushes. You know, no, I'm not doing that. I shall just kidnap people, such as the true American way. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Meh. What's happening? I don't know. I'm just tired, y'all. Like, I do want to draw something, but I'm debating whether I want to draw. I think I want to draw Jackson, because I haven't drawn Jackson in a while. So I might draw Jackson, or I might draw what I've been calling the power couple, which is like the barbarian lady and her tiny Twinkie husband. Like, but I don't know if I feel like that or not. Oh yeah, I don't understand shipping. Or rather, I don't understand people's passion behind shipping. Hadaka, hello. Like, I can't, like, look, I can't be, like, it's like a bunch of voyeurs are arguing about who's making out 10 feet away from them. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, I don't. I'm just like, I'm trying to think, but I don't pay attention to ships. Like the people who are upset that, like, I don't know, Bakugo and Deku didn't make out. I'm just like, who cares? Who cares? You know, first of all, that would be toxic as hell. But I'm like, but you got people literally in the bushes being like, oh my god, I hope this victim of bullying makes out with his bully, teehee. And then when they don't, they're like, oh my god, they're homophobic. And I'm like, what? No, why? I don't get it. I think no think on creature. You ask me what I think. I do not. Mood. I don't know. Any of y'all that are into shipping, what is the appeal? Because I'm a self-shipper. Convince me. Convince me why being in an extreme voyeur is even fun. Because I actually straight up don't understand. Okay, Azure, you and me can hang out on the porch because we don't understand the people in the bushes. Like, I don't know, I can't. Like, now I do support canon ships because, like, I'm not, like, I'm literally if the author and the creator in the text, I don't care about the weird Twitter nonsense, but in the text of the show or whatever, and there's a canon couple, I support that. But I can't be like, these two people who've never met, or these two people who tried to kill each other should make out. I don't understand that. And also, what it is. With all due respect, are you like an evil cowgirl? You know what? No, because I'm not evil or a cow. I give up. I could literally have, like, you know, is a dragon staple to my forehead and people will still think cow. I'm too tired to care anymore. Anyway, shipping is dumb. Everybody should just kidnap their significant others and be done with it. I'm so, like, I don't think anyone will ever recognize me as a dragon because my boobs are too big. I think that's my running theory. My boobs are too big to be a dragon. And I don't have enough scales, I guess. Because, like, I don't think Azura ever has this problem. But to be fair, she has way more scales than I do. I hardly have any scales. Mainly because I don't feel like it. Like, I don't feel like having scales. I don't. I never really, I used to be able to, you know, I used to have, like, scaly arms. But I don't know. My computer cannot handle me having more dragon parts. Simple as that. I just don't. And I'm pretty sure if I had scales, people would think I'm a fish somehow. I really just think that no matter what I do, I will never be seen as a dragon. Like, people are like, cow, bat, fish. I'm like, okay, sure. Now I'm just gonna deal with that. What's it doing? What was it doing? Oh shit, I forgot. Oh man. What was I talking about? Fuck. Wait, no. I keep telling myself I'm gonna stop cursing and it hurts. Oh yeah. I don't know if I want to draw like Sexy Jackson today or if I want to draw the power couple, because one of those will take way longer than the other. You know? But I kind of want to draw Sexy Jackson since I am having, like, we're not drawing we're not even gonna see his feet, but no Crocs with the headlights. We're not doing that. I've banned them from the store. But yeah, because I'm like, man, I'm having sexy dude withdrawals right now. Like, I need to draw a sexy dude or else I'll fade away or something. I'll get Thanos if I don't draw a sexy dude. Because I've been drawing a lot of girls lately. I'm just like, ugh. Don't get me wrong. I like drawing the ladders, but like, sexy dudes though. I'm sexist. I think that's all it is. I'm not even gonna pretend. Some people are like, oh my god, no, I think I'm just sexist. I just like drawing dudes. I like drawing women, but only if the woman is me. Like, I like drawing me. At least I admit it. Some people be in denial about it, you know. It's because I'm a self-shipper. Like, I'm not even gonna use the cute Yume ship. No, fuck that. I'm a self-shipper. I be shipping everybody with me in particular. That's why I have a van. I have a glorious van. I want to draw a chibi picture of me just saying, get in my van. Maybe I want to do that instead. But the problem is, chat, is I want to draw me in my new outfit because I haven't. Well, I mean, okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Do you really want me to wait till August to just release stuff? I'm really bad at what do the kids call it? Hype. I'm really bad at hype. Like, because I have like 3 new emotes, right? They're ready for launch. You know, hi Triple, hello. No freedom for you. Like, if a woman commissions you, you just draw yourself. No, I draw the women. We can wait. Okay. Because I'm super bad at hyping, okay? Where I'm like I'll literally just release stuff and not think about it, even though I know I should actually wait. Like, I've been using my new emotes because I have a private server just for me, so I could test out what stuff looks like. And so the emotes look cute. They're little emotes and little stickers. And I'm like, these look so cute. I like them, you know? What? Oh, but yeah, so I have those, you know, and I have it's not a super new outfit. It's very much like, I don't even think the outfit's a big deal because it's literally something I've already worn before. And once the cop arrested Goose, I asked the officer, why are you arresting this goose? The officer turned to me and said, he's being arrested for foul language. Get out of here. would have arrested the goose for freaking manslaughter, but all right. Yeah. Hi, Joey. Hello. It's a low energy day today. I might pick up later, but like, but yeah, I might draw a sexy Jackson today. I never draw a sexy Jackson. I just draw a regular Jackson because I don't think I have the energy to try and figure out a pose for the power couple. We need bodies for that, and the goose knows how to hide bodies. Good point. I'm not drawing superhero Jackson because he would look stupid. I can't draw superheroes, man. Like, I can't draw superheroes because I think they're like, I like superheroes, but I don't want to make any. Like, I think they're fine as long as there's somebody else. Like, don't get me started on how much I would like to legitly kidnap Superman, but like, I don't know. He also looks kind of dumb the minute I think about it. Like, costumes are dumb. But I respect costumes, but I think they're kind of stupid. I think they're kind of stupid, you know? Like, I don't know, man. I'm so tired. I am so tired. Like, I'm just like, eh. Why do I have so many tabs open? Okay. I've closed the tab. Leave Superman alone. Flee the van. No, he likes it in there. Good morning. Another morning missing Axel. I cannot wait to move in with him. Where did he go? Did somebody kidnap Axel? Ah, shit. It finally happened. The CIA found him. Oh, no. No, he's CIA later. Anyway, that made more sense in my head. How's it, Ellie? Hello. How are you? But like, I don't know. I feel kind of bad because I know I'm supposed to continue the... It made more sense in my head. Working on my art fight card. God, I'm supposed to do art fight and I straight up am too lazy. I'm like, I am literally going to be super lazy about it. I'm going to slap up the demon guys up there. Just make a rule that please don't make any, like, I don't care what you do with them. Just, I don't know, don't whitewash anybody, and I guess don't show dick and I'll be fine. I don't even care if there's like implied spicy, to be quite honest. Like, if there's implied spicy, I'm fine. I just don't want to see dick. That's it. I just don't want to see dick, you know? Or other body parts. I don't feel like seeing anything below the hips. I'm scared of someone disliking my art when I attack them back. Oh, I'm gonna be a dick about it. I'm gonna just pick people. I'm gonna find people who have like the most amateur art style and just go ham, because I can't be wrong, because their art is so simple, you know. That's the thing. I don't want to attack people with good art styles. I'm gonna attack people with crappy art styles, because number one, they almost never get attacked, and number two, I can go ham. Because I'm like, they just threw a stick figure with a bean on it, so I can just have fun. You know? The problem is when people go after popular artists. I'm gonna avoid all the popular artists. Screw those people. They lock in, yeah. Also, Cass, what does that stand for? What does INB4 mean? I'm like, every single time I see it, it's like, like, I don't know. That's not it. Yeah. Oh, in before. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Is that the reason they don't? Is because they expect the big artist to give them the good stuff back instead of just to a local artist who's just as good. Yeah. My rendering might not be the best, but I'm here trying. Like, I don't know. I literally just want to find, like, I'm gonna see if I could find people who probably either haven't been attacked or kind of get a little, like, I don't know if there's a way to search people or if I'm just gonna have to just kind of do it at random. But that's my plan. I don't care if anyone attacks me. I am literally throwing up characters that have nothing to them. Nothing against the demon guys, but I'm just gonna slap the demon guys up there and just be like, okay, yeah, these are my characters. Go to town, fam. I expect nothing. I don't think anybody will draw them, and I do not care. I'm just gonna find people who have like that have like the slightest bit of character, and I'm just gonna draw those. Like, that is my plan. I plan to fight dirty. Because I'm like, I want people to draw. No one's gonna be drawing my characters at all. I'm hoping at least one person tries. I hope everybody just draws like Strap Roth, to be quite honest. I hope everyone just draws Strap Roth. But like, I made little cards and everything. I just straight up forgot about it because I got distracted by making emotes. Which I can't put on Twitch until goddamn August, which I'm so upset about. But I have to be good. I have to do the hype like I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be like, oh, tee-hee, upcoming whatever. Like, some people have seen what the new emotes look like. I have along with the Scream emote, I have like three new emotes. Yeah, I have 3 new emotes. I'm actually really proud of the last one. Wait, that like end of this month, that is scary. Yeah, it's gonna be August. It's gonna be for my anniversary, August. Oh, fuck it. I need to stop cursing. I need to be more. Whatever that word is, that is not spicy. I gotta be more milquetoast. Yeah, it's gonna be August. Yeah, that's 4 weeks. 4 weeks? What? What? No. Oh crap. Oh. I gotta hurry up and rig my model. Oh god. I've been spacing out this whole time. I knew I was supposed to do something. I gotta rig my model. Oh crap. Family friendly. I gotta be more family friendly. Hey TD, hello. Yeah, I gotta get on that. I was distracted. Oh fuck. Okay, so I have to rig my model, and by model I mean my outfit, because my model is always pre-rigged except I'm naked. I have to pre-rig my model, and then yeah, it's already halfway there. Next year I'm gonna probably be working hard on comics next year. That's the plan. Because I need to stop beating around the bush. I need to actually get my comics published, whether they're good or not. The next comics I have planned is one I've been wanting to do for decades, called Forget-Me-Nots. The flower Forget-Me-Nots. That one I want to do just because it's a one-shot. There's not much to it. I'll say Rafi, hello. I want to get that one done because of how much the story means to me. It's a very personal story, but I want to post it anyway. I'm going to post all this on my website because I don't trust Webtoon. And then I'll do Forget-Me-Nots. I finally have a title for the one that has Raymond in it. You know, the old homophobic man. I'm going to call that one A Hare Among Rabbits. Hare. Hey Axel. Oh, Axel, you've escaped the CIA. So we did CIA you later, whatever. Fuck. Anyway, that wasn't funny. Anyway, but I'm glad you escaped the CIA. But yeah, and then I'm gonna have to do another chapter of my lore comic. I don't know, ask Ellie. She was talking about it. She said you got kidnapped by the CIA. What's it doing? Yeah, because she said she missed you, and I'm like, oh my god, you've been kidnapped. It finally happened. I was about to say no to what the fuck? Until it's like, touch me not. No. Hi Malcolm, hello. You're just like me, you need to work on your comic. Yeah, I have a bunch of different comics I need to work on. I'm literally on call with her. I was like, oh man, I miss Axel. And I'm just like, oh shit, he's been kidnapped. Oh, it's a famous book. It's a famous book here. Oh, okay. But yeah, Forget-Me-Nots is it's a very personal story because it's kind of okay. So it's about two friends and it's about two friends and a ghost. No, he's not a ghost. He's alive. One of them is a ghost. But like, it's a story that I've always wanted to tell because it means a lot to me. So, and then there's gonna be the story with Raymond, the 5-chapter story about a homophobic man, and then I gotta actually plan my lore comic better because I don't really want to change anything, but I do want to actually make sure I don't want to make sure it's perfect. I just want to make sure it makes the least amount of sense, you know. And then after that, because it's gonna be like 1 chapter, and then probably after that I'll do Catboy Cafe since I finally mapped out the freaking thing. And then maybe I'll do the isekai novel because I have 2 isekai novels I want to do. There's also a fair near our town, and bro, the food looks tasty. Oh my god, that sounds so good. I want some fair food. I miss the fair food. Really good. I miss it. One second. Did I get it? I did not. Oh god. Anyway. But yeah, I'm like, the fair has kind of been going a little bit downhill lately. This year, last year, all the years, you know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, written by Pepe. I'm using his nickname. I'm not writing his full name. No, that's fine. He's a big corn dog fan. I like I don't know if you guys have these, but I like fried Oreos. I like turkey legs. The smoked turkey legs are always really good. And something else. I forgot what it was. But yeah. What is it doing? Anyway, but yeah, I want to actually get, like, the problem is, the thing is about comics is that they do take a lot of time, and so it's a lot of drawing and writing, but nobody sees anything, and then you're gonna read it in 2 minutes and it's over. I have not eaten any fair food. It's not here where I live. Also, you were talking about fairs? I was? Oh. Oh, she loves turkey legs. Also, Oreos are basically made her sick from eating so many as a teen. Like, fried Oreos are surprisingly good. What I like about them is that it literally just makes them soft and delicious. We also have elephant ears, which is just a big old dough cake. It's a big flat dough cake with powdered sugar. I prefer mine with just powdered sugar. I don't like putting a bunch of other stuff on there. What else is there? Funnel cake. Funnel cake and elephant ears are the exact same thing, except funnel cake is just a bunch of noodles that are fried. Yeah, they're actually good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I have to choose between. I think I'm gonna draw Jackson just because I don't know if I feel like drawing 2 people for the power couple, because then I'd have to find a pose and I don't feel like all that. Oh wait, I still gotta find a pose for goddamn Jackson. Oh, god damn it. And I found a pose for Jackson. Like, or something. I'm gonna go into Pinterest and try not to get lost. Wish me luck. I would show you my Pinterest, but it's a little too full of cheese. Okay. Have you seen the new Cyberpunk anime? I have not, because I don't know, I low-key don't like anime anymore. Also, hey there, Robane, hello. Oh, hydrate, yay. Okay, I gotta find a pose for I'm gonna draw Jackson. We're gonna draw Jackson. Why is my Pinterest so weird? But hello, welcome in. Definitely not that. I like how all my poses are regular and suggestive. Didn't I? Oh wait, that looks. Oh, okay. This is a bad idea because I'm being distracted by everything. Let me go to my establishments. It's not like I don't hate anime or anything, but it's gotten like it's a little hard to find the anime I like these days, just because the stuff that is popular is stuff I don't care about. You know, like that's kind of why I do prefer manga, because there's just so much of it. It's a lot easier to navigate and find stuff that I really like. But like, it is so hard to find like an anime that I like these days, you know? That's valid. Me and Ellie have been getting back in anime. She hates how I introduced her to the new anime series and now she has to wait for the new season. Like, it's, especially since, like, because the thing is, unless you're into like, you know, shonen bullshit, anime is not as fun as it used to be, you know? Hey Shadowcat, hello, hello. Like, that's kind of my issue. If you are not into battle shonens, it's, you know, even the isekai nonsense is not that good, you know? Like, yeah, they're finally, you know, putting some of the female geared isekais, but even those are very, they keep picking the dumbest ones because those are the ones that are the most popular. And like, I don't know. It's just not, like, I'd rather spend my time doing something I actually like versus, you know, watching them actively sexualize weirdos all the time, and I'm just so tired. Let's see. I'm looking, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking for a pose on Pinterest, but I have to be careful in here. I like how it's just 90% sassy police. Anyway. Let's see. I might just do something just very basic, bitch. Like, oh, Shemmy, I have a legit question. Have you ever watched or heard of Vox Machina? I generally think you love a character. Look up Percy, his 100% your type, smart, overly serious, nobleman, tragic backstory. The first Asian community calls him No Mercy Percy for obvious reasons. Okay. Also, hey Sappy, hello, hello. Okay, let me look up this guy. Vox. Okay, I can't spell. Vox Machina, whatever. Percy Jackson. What's his name? Oh shit, I can't spell anything. Oh my god, he even has the weird hair. Yeah, he's going in the van. He is absolutely going in the van. Yep. He's even got the brows. He's even got the sexy brows. Into the van you go, young man. Anyway, guess what? Hi, Thadric. Isn't that anime D&D game? I guess. I don't know. Just Percy based on a D&D campaign. Okay. I'm not really. Man, I'm turning into a grouchy old lady who doesn't like anything. It's like, I'm just like, I haven't seen anything Matt Mercer. I think the closest thing I saw of Matt Mercer is when I think he was in like Date Everything. I don't know. It's called a pepper box. What? He's the only person in the show that invented guns. Yeah, guns are fun when they aren't just used to do one thing ever. Guns can be really cool. I got the name switched. Oh no. What was I looking for? I am lost in Pinterest and I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I looking for? Why is there butlers everywhere? What am I looking for? Because there's just so many butlers. A pose for Jackson. Fuck. I'm just like, I literally clicked on like one thing and there's butlers everywhere. Okay, a pose for Jackson. Why are my poses so bad? Let's see. Definitely not that one. Absolutely not. Oh my god. All these poses are so bad. Let's see. Nope, not that. Not that either. Wait, let me go back to the top because I don't know how I got down here. What the f. Okay. Because I don't want to know. I don't think I'm going to do a full body picture. I just want to do something normal. Why is this so hard, chat? Why are my poses so bad? I could just look in my other folder instead of going on. I'm gonna, you know what? We're gonna just get away from Pinterest because Pinterest is dangerous this time of year. What was it? Okay, other than me trying to find a post for Jackson, I forgot what I was talking about again. If you can, I would recommend it. The show has awesome animation, cool story, jokes of the from the original campaign, like the trying to unlock a door, failing in the rolls horribly so that the characters think the door is cursed. I can't. The most excuse me, the most I can commit to is a maybe because I'm kind of a hater. Like, I will 110% admit I'm just kind of a hater sometimes, so, you know, recommending anything for me is just kind of a hit or miss, because sometimes it'll be something really cool, and then sometimes I'll literally hyper focus on something that no one else noticed except for me, and I become completely obsessed with that one thing and think the series is stupid for not focusing on the one weird arbitrary thing I became obsessed with. This has happened way too many times. Let's see. Let's see. Definitely not that. Maybe. Dear past Semi, what are in the crap are you collecting? This is getting weird. Anyway. What's I doing? Oh, right. Let's see. I know there's like gotta be at least most of these, like, even like I don't mind even if the pose is for women, but I'm like, wait, because I'm drawing Jackson by himself. I'm not drawing him with his roommate. That would be funny, but no. Damn it, I kind of no. I'm so glad you guys can't see my screen because it would just get very hilarious. I would like to know how you enjoy it or just hear your rants. Either way, win-win. I don't know, because I'll literally just being like this random thing that no one cares about. Which is why the movie I recommended for the next movie night is what it is. Oh yeah, that thing. I completely forgot about that. Isn't the next movie night this weekend? It is this Saturday in the community Discord. We will be having movie and we will be watching movie. Okay, seriously, where am I looking? Where am I looking at? Oh wait, I found some nice close-ups. I used that one last time. I think I'll use this one. Yeah, okay, I found a pose. I kind of want to just do some nice close-ups so I don't have to worry about legs. You know? Okay, I found it. Okay, I found it. All right, we're gonna get our party started. We're gonna just draw Jackson because I need a break. I need a break from women. Be like, Sammy, do you hate women? Low-key, yeah. I don't hate all women, but I do hate some women, as one does. That would be cool, but I can't let Jackson be that hot. We have to limit Jackson's hotness for the greater good. Let's see. I'm gonna go get dinner. Don't mind lightning. No, you're fine. You're fine. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Collecting guy poses is hard, you guys. Like, it took me like 10 years to collect anything. Because guys are really bad at posing. Like, they are. No offense to the men havers out there, but y'all be shit at posing. Like, I'll be terrible. Okay, I think that's the pose I want to go with. Definitely not that. Oh boy. Why do guys only do 2 types of posing? Looking stupid or looking weird? Like, legit, y'all don't ever have like an in-between. It's because if you think you're looking badass, you actually just look stupid. Let's see here. We like, oh man, I look so badass in front of this explosion. You just look dumb. You just look dumb. Okay, we're enough of that. We're gonna use this one. Okay. So we're gonna go and we're gonna change over in a minute. Did I freeze? No, I thought I did. Okay. I forgot what we were talking about again. Man, what do you call it? The Alzheimer's is extra hard today. I'm getting a case of the old timers. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, oh no, I remember at some point I was talking about comic nonsense, so I'm gonna be working on that soon. Let's go and head over here. What the hell? Oh, I was like, what the crap is this little thing? Get out of here. Get out of here. But yeah, I'm gonna work on comics next year because I really need to just get them out at this point. Like, all the planning in the world doesn't really do anything if you legitly just don't finish anything. I did this one for Daniel last time. I think I'm gonna do this one. I think we'll do this one. Fuck. There we go. Stealing poses, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. I like stealing, like, one thing I do like is just stealing poses from, like, IRL people. Which I do change the poses. I don't always, like, just make it, like, 110% 10 to 1. Sometimes I'll just yoink a pose. Like, the one I did with the, with me making the heart shape, that was not in the original picture. That's actually something I just added in. Oh, wait, I gotta get a reference of fucking Jackson because I forgot what he looks like. Gotta get a picture of Jackson. Jackson, where are you? Do I have one this year? I don't. I have to go back later. Oh god. But yeah, I don't know if I'll check out the Vox Machina or whatever the fuck it's called. I might not. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I was like, what the crap did I put Jackson at? Hey, that was Jackson. Is our favorite idiot. Oh. Shit. Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. No. There we go. So we have that. And here. Body here. We got a leg. There's a leg here. And yeah, arm. And then hand. We're just gonna have to figure out what the hell is going on down there. I don't tend to make these like one-to-one because the other reason is because most of my characters have either smaller or bigger heads, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, so okay, cool. Now I gotta figure out what the crap is even happening here. So we're gonna shrink this a little bit so I can figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay, so I assume he's like sitting, right? Okay, so he's like sitting, so I'm gonna just adjust this pose a bit. Make it make a little bit more sense to me. There we go. There we go. I like this a lot better. Like that. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, when you like take poses, you don't always have to make them exact. If you see something that you want to do differently, you can always just add it on as long as you know like basic anatomy. It's actually pretty easy to change what stuff looks like, because that's what I do all the time. Because sometimes I'll be like, I like the beginning of the pose, but the rest of it looks kind of stupid. So I like to kind of like change it. Like I don't need to do all this because that's gonna just be, oh god, I lost my sensitivity. But yeah, but I'll do the shorter comics, and that's if I don't get inspired for anything in between then. Okay, we're gonna just make this okay. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do, this is gonna be Jackson. All right, so 2026 Jackson. Yeah. Jackson, I don't know, 002. I got my ear itches. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that. Okay. But yeah, I gotta put my stuff up on the art side of our fight website because I straight up forgot about it. Like, oh my god. Like I just straight up forgot about that. Like, and I was like looking up stuff about our fight and everything. I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, that was my general strategy. Just attack as many tiny artists as possible just to be annoying about it and then leave. Because like I don't want to attack big people because like I was gonna be like, I'm already famous, so there's no point. Let me stop. I'm going to hell. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's what I want to fix. All right, so we're gonna just do that. I'm gonna just do this. Put you in the corner. Okay, that should be fine. All right, time to fix the anatomy. I need to do some more anatomy studies, honestly, because it'd be good. What is your general face shape again? Oh. I think one thing I like about Jackson is just kind of like how perfectly fine he is basically being attracted to pretty much everything. Because like I remember like because technically like Jackson is a pervert character, you know. I don't hate pervert characters, I just hate how like they're always creepily almost like offenders of some sort, you know. Like you can make pervert characters fun, but but just groping women against their will is not fun, and I don't know. I like Jackson because he is a pervert, but he's very much a pervert that still respects women. Like he's not gonna like fondle you on the train or something, you know. He just might say something that's a bit unhinged, but he only really says it towards women who are fine with it. He's never gonna do anything weird to Laura, for example, you know. Like he'd never, like, because I'm like, no, he would never be weird to Laura, you know. He would be very like normal towards her. He would see her as a little sister. He doesn't have a little sister, but if he did, he would just kind of treat Laura like that, you know. Like he's the big brother that Laura deserves. You know. I don't know if anything facing up or down. What is it? Problem being alone is the problem being on the pervert characters, especially anime, are going the offender route. Yeah, like a lot of them do, and I understand that's, and I think that's more of a cultural thing that we just don't want to admit, you know. Is that like in Japan, like these things are seen as funny because they're just kind of everywhere, you know. Like they're kind of everywhere, and for me, I'm just kind of like, because again, I do like perverted characters, like don't get me wrong, like, but the problem is that they're always just freaking sex offenders, and I'm just like, you don't have to do that, like like you don't have to do that. Like just make it so, number one, the women that they are pervs at are either into it or like just like they're never that bad. You know, like, you know, having them say unhinged stuff, I think you can get away with. You can be a pervert without being a creep. It's a lot about hot women, but also respecting them. I'm a huge pervert, but I'm also highly disciplined, say so, and the horny are two sides of the same coin. They exist in balance, yeah. Like gripping women on the train, how hilarious. Like for example, like, when I have like Jackson, like for example, Jackson like literally hits on me like all the time, but it doesn't annoy me because he's, you know, just kind of normal about it. You know? There you go. Because it's pretty much already been established that I am just kind of there, you know? Do it like that? No. And the thing, and like he's also like this with guys too. So it's not like he's only a creep to women. You know, I mean, he's not a creep to anybody. He was like, you know, but he's like, if he sees a dude as hot, he's not gonna be like trying to fondle the dude or something. You know, he's just gonna be like, man, there's hot people everywhere. You know. Like he just acknowledges that there's hot people. He's not gonna like try to actively whip his pants off or something, you know? Like it's like I feel kind of like annoyed how pervert characters are always just an excuse to do assault, and I'm so tired. Like you can have them be funny. They can be really funny, you know? Like they can be so funny. Hot guys are hot too. You know? Like the fact that, like, you know, he's just kind of like, is it just me or does this like company have a disproportionate amount of hot people in it? Like, you know, because he would notice that sort of thing. There we go. Like he likes to play dating sims and it's hilarious, you know. He likes playing dating sims. He likes, you know, he likes respecting women, you know. He has a mom. He goes to the gym and he finally has gym friends, so that's good. He has gym bros, you know. He didn't have them before, but now he does because I keep making guys. Anyway, date everything is his favorite game. He's gonna date the. He's like I'm gonna bang the floor. Like he's very much like, he doesn't necessarily hide his sexuality whatsoever, but it's kind of like one of those. It's pretty obvious with him. Like, it is very obvious that he will just go after everybody if given half the chance. But the funny thing about him is that, like, even though he's like that, he hilariously he does have like a freaking like limit though. You know what I want to see? I want to see a pervy guy character being pervy to a woman and get completely thrown off as the girl's way into it. Like, his brain is factory reset trying to understand that this has never happened before. I don't know what to do. Like, and that's the thing. I don't know why, like, there's never, like, why are the pervy characters never allowed to meet each other? Like, why is it always like, you know, it's always like a pervert guy with a bunch of prude girls, but you never get like a woman who's actually into it? Or if she is, the guy instantly is turned off because apparently he likes the not consent or something. But like, I kind of want to see more, like, just let the perverts be perverts together. Like, I would love to see a pervert couple, you know, where both of them are into everything. You know, like, I don't know, having two hilarious bisexuals, like, and have them both just be like, yes. You know, like, I actually would like to see that. I'm kind of tired of it being weird one-sided pervertry. You know, you can have like you can have more than one pervert. It's fine. You know, like we could have like a pervert couple and they could both comment on how hot everybody is. You know, and it'd be very hilarious. Just enough. Okay. You know, like there's so many couple opportunities that just don't get like mentioned or whatever that I think would be cool. You know, it's always just like, oh, we got, you know, these two characters, but like you could have so many cool dynamics if they're just both perverts, you know? He's just like, so how did you meet your girlfriend? He's like, so okay, so hear me out. It starts off kind of bad. And they're like, what? Like, it's like, he got squished against me on the train. He's like, that was an accident. He's like, but I was into it. And he's like, and I was not expecting that. And there you go. That was a terrible way to stop. Also, my experience having female friends and dating alien women can be, if not bigger perverts. Look, no, women can be perverts as crap. Like we're not like allowed to be perverts, but like women can be very pervy, and it's always like it's never played like the same way it is like for guys. Like, because a pervert woman is always just kind of seen as a loser. I notice. You know, she's a loser and he's a weirdo, and you know, I don't know. I personally think that's like a missed opportunity to just have a pervy female character that's not just a loser, you know. Like, just, I don't know, just have them have fun together. Damn, why is it always got to be like, you know, oh no, if she's into it, it's a turn off, I guess. I don't know. Listen, I'm no saint, but I am a bit of a perv, but I'm a perv to things that at least look human and won't freaking kill me. You know, the many times I've heard Pyramid Head would, and then listen, Nemesis from Resident Evil, like he uses those tentacles and oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be listening to some people talk about what their preferences, and I'll sit here being like, that's a couch. like I remember I was like listening to something about Reddit or whatever, and they were talking about like the dog man, and I'm like, the what? But apparently there's this thing called the dog man, and it's just some guy who's a dog or something, and like, I'm like, what? No, stop. Like, not the dog man. And it's so weird, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then they're like, but he's like, but it can't be the dog man if he doesn't have abs. If he doesn't have abs, he's not the dog man. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Why are y'all like this? Couches are hot. Wacko talking about. Oh my god. Also, hey there, Pokeball Professor Kai, Kane, Kipsadoodle. Hello, welcome in. Like, and don't get me wrong, I understand if you see a tentacle, then people immediately are like, oh my god, wood. But I'm like, no. Like, because all they're gonna do is steal your snacks. That's all they're gonna do. They're not gonna like, these tentacles aren't for you. They're just gonna steal your snacks, and then you're gonna feel like an idiot because you were like thinking you're gonna get some special fun time, but all this octopus was thinking about was getting your food, you know. And now you're here snackless, you know, with nothing to do, you know. And that sounds like something that you would get yourself into. Like, no. Bro, what is your eye shape again? Your eye shape is like that. Okay. Me remembering my characters look like for the 15th time, because I straight up forgot what this dude looks like. I haven't drawn Jackson in 20 years. It's like, I gotta draw Jackson. Let's see. Did they go? Yeah, they go down at the end. There we go. Anyway, what was I doing? Shit. I forgot what I was doing again. Oh no. Don't get old, kids. You'll forget what you're talking about in mid-conversation. Because I straight up forgot. Was I talking about chickens? I don't think I was talking about chickens. I could have been talking about anything. Anyone. Anywhere. I stole a bunch of raisins at work. Anyway. Chickens. I remember there was this one person who just took a bunch of chicken breeds, which I forgot that there are different breeds of chickens. They just turned them into hot dudes. Too late, I forgot just by just stretching. Remembering is hard, man. Remembering is hard. But yeah, I do like the jijinkification of just random stuff. Just like take random thing and turn it into a hot dude. I mean, yeah, you can make it into a hot girl too, but I prefer hot dudes. There we go. Just because they tend to be a lot funnier when they're dudes. Because like if it's the Jinka is turned into a girl, it is almost always some lowly, like some freaking Lolita nonsense, you know, or absurdly big booba weird lady, you know. I ate dinner. I just ate the adobo chicken. Adobo. I've had adobo a couple times. Adobo is delicious. Anyway, and I'm just like, man, everything, like, I think that's kind of why I'm a little bit, like, not even a little bit, I am very contrary. I'm a contrarian, if you will. Like I admit it. I'm a contrarian. You know, I tend to do stuff because not even really to be different, but because I'm just kind of tired. You know, so I like doing stuff that's like slightly different. I think that's why I refuse to wear pants. Like, I mean, no, I do wear pants, but like I like having any skirts be for casual wear instead of business wear, because you don't wear pants on business. You know, you wear pants at home. He's sick. Oh, you mean Cockfight never? Oh, God. Yeah, no, that's a weird manga. But no, I was talking about the person who made a Jinka. Let's see. I have them around somewhere. I collected a bunch of them, but I do like Jinkas that are based on an actual thing, because they usually use it as an excuse to talk about a thing. Like, for example, there's this one comic I watch. Oh my god. There's this one comic I read where it's basically like dogs turning into humans or something. Also, hey there, Kay, thank you very much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. What's I talking about? Oh yeah, but basically it's a comic about a bunch of these basically it's this random town where all of the dogs, they got turned into people, just inexplicably. They do not explain why this happens. This all the dogs regardless of age turned into people. They just do, you know. And but they're still whatever breed of dog that they were, so they still act like dogs for the most part. Like, yes, there's some that kind of act like people, but for the most part they act like dogs. And it's very funny because the manga uses this just as an excuse to talk about dog breeds. Oh, it's good. I see. I think the weirdest thing I said would to was the dancer from the Boreal Valley from Dark Souls 3, but even then, at least it looks like a woman. What is the I think the weirdest thing I've ever said would to is like the god Ganesh from like Hindu mythology. I don't know, it keeps making the eyes. Anyway. Dogs transformed into people. I've seen that Goosebumps episode. No, it's a really cute, like, the thing I like about the manga is it's not, you can tell it's not just done for like sex appeal, I guess, because they focus on both female and male dogs, which is very cute, by the way. It's very cute. But what I like about it is it's a very like, it's a goofy comic, but it's also a very emotional comic, because that's the thing, I like stories that have an emotional element to them. I can't stand stuff that's just, oh, we're just doing this because the author's horny and there's nothing else going on. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I can't stand that just because it gets very boring very quickly, you know? Like, that's kind of why I can't do a lot of, what do you call it? That's kind of also why I can't really do a lot of cute girl stories, where the story is just about a bunch of cute girls being cute. Like, I kind of don't really like those very much because they don't really get very emotional, you know? Like, of course there's exceptions, obviously, but a lot of them don't get very emotional at all, and as a result it tends to get very like, look at this cute girl looking cute, wearing a cute outfit, cutely, you know? And then I'm sitting here waiting for her and her best friend to fight about the Olympics or something. Like I don't know, I prefer like there to be a little bit more to it than other than girls be cute, yo. You know, maybe, and if you're satisfied with girls being cute, yo, then okay, but I don't know. Because sometimes stuff will get recommended to me because, like, and I'm the same way about, like, boys being cute. Like, it's the same freaking thing. I'm like, don't give me a boys being cute series and then expect me to like it just because there's cute boys in it. Like, no. Not to mention how creepy some of that stuff gets, like, sometimes, you know? Like, some of that stuff be getting weird, and I'm just like, ugh. Then there's Nichijou, chaotic as fuck. Like, I do like me some silly stuff, too, don't get me wrong. I do like some silly stuff, too, but, like, I just can't, I just can't do this group of cute whatevers being cute. I'm like, no. Like, I need more happening, you know? I need people like, because even like the thing is, even Merman in My Bathtub, which is literally about a guy who accidentally has a mermaid, or well, merman. There's about a story about a guy who accidentally has a merman in his bathtub. Like that's it. There's just a merman in his bathtub, and all the weird, sexy marine guys that just show up, you know. But even that story has like some nice dramatic moments every once in a while, you know. Like, so it's like you have no excuse. If the weird merman, bathtub merman story can be what side is your part on? It's on that side. Like that would get me, like, because I have standards, you know. I get standards. Like, you can't just be like, oh, like, you know, because even like that thing, like, it took like 20 chapters, but like even that thing has like some emotional, you know, some emotional depth, you know. Here we go. I don't know, that's just kind of how I feel about it. I just can't, like, especially because like there's like the potential for cool stuff, you know, but we can't have it because I don't know, they're too busy wearing swimsuits or something, you know. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, this is how it is, I guess. Like swimsuits. And I'm like, I guess, I don't know. Like, and again, this is just my personal thing. Like, if you prefer, you know, the equivalent of cotton candy for your story, that's fine. Because sometimes you don't want to think about stuff, you know? Like, sometimes you don't feel like thinking about stuff. And so all you want to do is see a bunch of cute girls or cute guys just, you know, eat a parfait or whatever. I get that. I get that. I don't want to do that, though. Like, bruh, I mean, like, some emotional depth with her horny. If it's horny all the time, it's just bland and tasteless. It is so boring because, like, I'll literally skip chapters being like, are we done yet? No. Okay. It's like, I cannot stand stories that are just a bunch of horny all the time. Like, I think that's because that's also why I'm just not really a fan of ecchi either, because ecchi does that too, where it's just a bunch of non-committal horny nonsense. Like, they're never even fully horny, by the way. They're always just weirdly, like, awkwardly in the middle about their horniness, you know. And I'm just kind of like, why are we like this? Like, why are we like this? Why can't we just be normal? It's always just like, oh, yep, we're horny, and then okay, and then like, oh, we fell into the boob, and I'm like, oh, okay. We fell into the boob again. I'm like, okay. There's underwear. Okay. Are we done? No, now there's some girl landed on his face. Okay, cool. Are we gonna address the whole, like, you know, lying about your dad being dead? No, but more panty shots. Okay, cool. That's fine, I guess. Like, that's how it feels for me most of the time, you know. It's just like, are we gonna ever like talk about like this kind of important thing you put, like, you know, that one time? No. Okay. It's always just, and again, obviously not every story does this, you know, like not every story does this, but when it happens, it's just like, ugh. And I'm sitting here being like, who is okay with this, you know? Like, who is okay with there just being random bouncy horny and then nothing else? Who's actually okay with this, you know? And if you're one of these people, don't tell me, because I will make fun of you. You like I will straight up make fun of you. What outfit do I want to get for this guy? Because that's kind of just the way I feel. But I'm just like, how does anyone just sit there and be like, oh, yep, just horny, and, you know, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. The very boring people enjoy their horny without any depth. Like, because it'll be weird. It'll come out of nowhere. Like, you'll be like, you know, they'll be like talking about how they're scared of spiders, and then suddenly there's an underwear shot, and I'm just like, why is this here? Like, or she'll like be sitting in a really weird way that makes no sense, so she can like show off her legs or something. And I'm sitting there being like, why are we doing this? I know there's context I missed, but coming into horny, and we're not talking about lying about their dead dad. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it always kind of bothers me because, again, this only really happens to female characters, okay? So, like, most male characters don't really suffer from this because most directors and animators are men, so they feel weird focusing on a guy's junk. But like, I would literally, like, if I had more time and if I had a little bit more spite in me, what I would do is I would find a series where like it's about like a shonen series where the guys are being emotional and just focusing on their crotch the whole time. Like just focusing on, zoom in on their crotch somehow while they're talking about something important, you know? And just to show you, this is literally what happens to female characters all the time. Just zoom in on the crotch, like just right there. So you could be like, wow, this is really awkward. Just zooming in on a guy's crotch for some reason, you know? Say, don't you think the camera angles are weird? He said, what do you mean? She asked the camera literally in an upskirt. Like, that's how it is sometimes. But there's like the cameraman is like doing the freaking like soldier like shuffle under, like, just between her legs for some reason, you know? And it'll be like, and then there's always the Semi, that doesn't really happen. I'm like, no, it does. Like, you'll literally be like, you know, watching like something and you'll see this shot right here. Anytime you see this shot, you know, right here, you see the pleated skirt, you know, you see the pleated skirt, you know, girls like right here, you know, and then you just got the guy being like, oh my god, we're having a conversation. Oh, we're being so quirky right now. We're being so quirky, you know? But the cameraman is right here. This is the girl's legs. Like, who does this? Why is this framing so popular? It's so weird. Like, they'll just be doing this stuff. Like, oh wait, we gotta make it emotional. 1 second. We can make this emotional. Give me a second. What am I doing? Oh. And so he's just like, wait, no, please. Don't leave me, Dolores. I'll do better. I'll do better. I'll be a better man. I'll even beat up the cameraman that keeps creepily being between your legs, you know? Oh wait, we gotta make this a frown. He's like, don't leave me. I'm in love with you. And then meanwhile, the cameraman's just all up between her legs and shit. Like, it's weird. There's a reason why anime is a ticking time bomb waiting for the right moment to blow up when your friend or sibling or parents enter the room. Oh, they do. Like, but I'll see that. I hate that framing shot because we're never between a dude's legs. Like, either be a pervert to everyone or be a pervert to no one. Personally, I like being a pervert to make everybody uncomfortable, but that's just me, because cowards are like, well, we shouldn't sexualize everybody, like, because then they'll suddenly be like, we're gonna grow a conscience because there's a man here. I'm like, no, get between that dude's legs, it's fine. Like, just get between his legs, don't let him be a coward, and just deal with it. But they're like, ugh. But like, the anime feels weird being so weirdly close to this other guy's junk. I'm like, who cares? You know? Not to say that there's not female animators. There are, which makes this even worse. You know? Like, I personally think we should just sexualize everybody so we can kind of get it out of our system instead of trying to, like, not sexualize men. Because no one cares if we're sexualizing women. But we should just sexualize men, too. Like, come on. You know, like, as cringe as Free is sometimes, that stuff be making me laugh with how much it sexualizes the weird teenage boys. But, you know, we should just do it to everybody. Make everybody uncomfortable. So we can understand that it's just weird and bizarre. And they should probably stop it. You know? But we're not gonna get there unless we kind of show, like, you know, because empathy, they don't have the empathy, so we gotta force it. 4 weeks until a lot of stuff happens. Jeez, oh yeah, we have a lot. I got a lot of stuff I gotta work on, man. Like we're just gonna sexualize everybody. Just everybody. You know what? We're just gonna have guys' pants just blow off for like no reason. Like just have guys' pants blow off. Just have them just made of like toilet paper. Just whoop, oh no, my pants exploded. And now my boxers are on display for all to see. Oh no. That sounds cringe, but I think it should be a thing. Weirdly enough, the closest I ever got to like this kind of happening is in that one manga where everybody's a guy, but they're all just cross-dressing for no reason. That's like the only time I've ever seen it like be played completely straight, and it's so weird. Weird but funny. Because literally just imagine just imagine like a bunch of schoolgirls, but all the girls are actually just dudes. Then that's it. Which is really funny because the comic still treats them like physically like guys, but not socially. So it gets kind of confusing actually, but it's fine. It's fine. But everybody, that one's funny. Let's see here. But that's just me. I'm very much in the let's just sexualize everybody camp. Like that. I think that's what we should do. God, I always have this weird issue with your hair. What's your hair look like? Oh. I was like, what does your hair look like, my dude? But like, because I think we should, like, because everyone's just like, oh, but if then it, like, but then like, and I think there's always this worry of retaliation that if we sexualize the dudes, then they'll sexualize the women more. And I'm like, that's already happening. Why are we pretending that's not happening? Like, they don't need an excuse. They already do it. Just sexualize them back. You know, just like, what are we gonna have? Like, we're gonna have, I don't know, a sexualized World War II or something? Like, I don't know. No, we're not. No one is sexualizing you. That would be dangerous. That's never allowed to happen. That's like against one of the conventions. I'm not allowed to be put in a skirt. Oh god. Hi Sammy, I have arrived here to lurk. All right, thank you so much for the lurk. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know. I kind of want like the sexualization of the men to be done not as a joke though, because I'm so tired of, oh my god, we're gonna put this guy in, like, I don't know, like, because it's always unsexy when they do that. I'm like, just let the guys be sexy. Why is it always gotta be like a joke and therefore really cringe and weird? Just be normal. Like, just be normal about it. They're like, you know what's sexy? A guy just standing there awkwardly with a shirt off. And I'm like, how? No, that's not sexy at all, Steve. That looks stupid. Why are you like this? Because you got like the girl, like, you know, the lady like popping everything out, and then you just got this guy just like standing there. He's just standing there all weird. Like, why we gotta be like that? Why can't we just, you know, why can't we have fun? Let's see. Let me bring this up a little bit, I think. Here. Obviously, this is all just my personal opinion, and because it is my personal opinion, that means it is simultaneously law and stupid. There we go. Because I will admit that, like, my taste in everything is kind of trash, so I'm not even gonna pretend I have a good take here. Like, I am not even gonna pretend. Most of my takes are stupid, and I am perfectly fine with that. Let me give him wilder hair. You know, because like that's always how I felt about it. I'm just like, you know, I think that's why I just like prefer to just draw what I'm into versus just waiting for someone else to do it. It's like, no one's gonna put guys in skirts on their own. I'm gonna do it. Just random, just straight dudes in skirts. Totally a thing. here. There we go. I should probably put on the art fight thing not to change anybody's sexual identity, but you can gender bend if you want to. Let's see. Alright. Should probably just go ahead and link these two. There we go. I feel weird if he was looking at me, so he's gonna be looking over there. Like, I don't want him looking at me and trying to rizz me up, you know? Is that... Oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting this guy has freckles. I keep forgetting that he has freckles, man. Oh boy. I keep forgetting Jackson has freckles. Why does he have freckles? He just kind of do. Oh man. Sometimes I feel like I should get rid of his freckles, but I feel like he needs them, you know? I feel like he needs his freckles. That he'd be weird if he didn't have them, you know? Makes him annoying to draw, but it's also kind of relaxing putting all the little dots on him. Not gonna lie, I remember that one news article about why it's so hot and that guys wore skirts because shorts were banned. I mean, honestly, like, skirts are like pretty comfortable, especially in the summer, you know? I think the only time I've seen them unironically do the camera angles on men is in an anime. It was a High School of the Dead episode, and they put the main dude in a tight Speedo and kept doing ass and crotch shots on him. That is funny. I've never seen that, but that is funny. There we go. I liked the designs of High School of the Dead, but hated everything else. Like, it was actually pretty interesting. You could just tell the person just draws hentai in their spare time. You could just kind of tell. I will never be okay with that one bullet scene with the boob just, like, with the whole gun, the bullet in the boob thing. I'm like, okay, that was, like, stupid. What? No. Skirt are nice. And a variety of clothing is good. It is. Like, I don't know. I think it's just kind of sad that, like, guys, even though guys have better styles than they used to, it's... And when I say used to, I mean since the 1950s, where there was only one thing you guys could ever wear. I don't know. I just like the idea of, like, guys wearing outfits that accentuate them instead of hiding their body. Just, like, none of this bulky hoodie nonsense. Y'all need to wear more form-fitting clothing, damn it. Wear more the form-fitting clothing. Let's see here. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion that, you know, you don't have to hide yourselves. Or if you're gonna hide yourself in my van. Let me stop. I gotta say, one of these days someone's gonna, like, take me seriously and be like, and she apparently kidnaps people into a van. Oh my god. I'm like, just like, yep, I definitely do that. That is 110% true. Yep, sure. Absolutely. Do it like, make it a little bit bigger. Like that. Okay. No, that's a bit like, I think it's awkward because it's a leg. I think that's why it looks so weird. It's because it's a fucking leg. So let's just change this up a little bit. You make it like just leaning on a table or something. Just make it just leaning. Oh shit. This is like ah! There you go. He's leaning on a table. He's leaning on a table. There you go. Now it's less awkward. It was a little awkward before. I'm just like, I don't like this. Let's see. Does this angle make sense? Absolutely not. But you know, we're gonna simplify it. Oh God, who was that? I mean, hello, Roderick. Welcome in. Hey there, Raiders. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Elder Dragon Mom Boss. Thank you so much for joining me today. What were you doing? I hope you left the birds alone. How art thou? Wait, Triple, what are you bonking me for? What'd I do? See, I'm way too young to watch the anime. I think it was like the first adult anime I've that I saw, like, at 12 years old. Oh no. Personally, I tend to wear baggy clothing to hide a lot of what they don't know. I'm going to be a menace. Oh dear. I'm taking revenge on Zelda Twilight Princess. And alright, I feel pretty much exhausted. Okay, go sleep. Thank you very much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Anyway, we're drawing Jackson because I need to draw a hot dude. So there you go. We're just gonna have ambiguous square. That's fine. Yeah, that looks way better. That looks way better. Ambiguous square works better. Also, back when me and Ellie were just friends and watched High School of the Dead together, she unironically liked it. And take the wild guess what her favorite character is. Her favorite character the big booba teacher lady? She was my favorite character, not gonna lie. Let's see, and also I'm safe from your art. Oh god. Hey Bookman, hello, welcome in, how are you? Thank you for the care combo. I stretch. Oh god, that was a bad idea. I don't know what my posture is doing, and I'm gonna drink my tea. But yeah, like the thing is, like I always have a bad habit of either liking the guys that should be, you know, put on a list or the women who are stupid and dumb. Let's see. Because I loved the teacher lady. I don't know. I just always liked the teacher. Like, she's not a teacher. She's like a nurse or some shit. I always really liked her. Like, I love, like, because she was like she was a really good combination of stupid, but really cute. Like, I wanted to protect her from everything. And we also had similar body sizes. It's like we have similar body shapes, so of course I empathize with her. I'm like, ma'am, I know. I still love she hid a bunch of guns in the like the size, like what was it, G cup bras, because no one is ever gonna go in there, like because everyone has such small boobs. Like that was genius. I loved that. Yeah, Shizuka. She's also the reason why why she draws women with big boobs. She's not like the reason I draw big boobs, but I just really like her character design. She looks so cute. Like I like her because she's very shapely, but I do like she just has that dumb look on her face all the time. She's so stupid, but so funny. And I like how she has like random moments of ingenuity, you know? I liked her. I didn't like High School of the Dead just kind of end because they ran out of money or something. I don't think it was based on a manga or anything. Like it wasn't based on a manga, it just died. All right, inking time. She do be cool. I sometimes see her art in random posts. Very sweet, no thoughts, head empty. She gets in the zone. Exactly. It was oh god. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh fuck. No more High School. I didn't know he just kicked it. Jeebus. Oh damn. Well shit, that explains that. Damn. Just kick the bucket. Good lord. I'll need to well, that means I can fanfic everyone by killing everyone except for the hot teacher lady. Like, no, I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rescue Shizuka and put her in my van. She's the only good character. I'm gonna, like, everyone else is kind of crap. So I'm gonna rescue Shizuka, put her in my van where she'll be nice and safe from all the perverts. Except for me. Okay, I'm not a pervert. Anyway. Even though they just released a freaking mobile game. Oh god. They also made a series called Trios X that I really enjoyed. That sounds like weird doctor business. It's like, welcome, it is I, Dr. Business, where we stand on business. Please stop stepping on me. They're like, we stand on business. He's like, get off of me. That was a dumb joke. That was a very dumb joke. Why am I like this? Because I like their character design and all that, but I'm like, well. Shows me then. Yeah. What was I doing? Crime is a disease, so we'll operate to remove the disease. What? That sounds really stupid, but really funny. Crime is a disease. Crime is a disease, but we'll like operate on the crime by operating on the disease. That sounds great. Unfortunately, my love of big booba design is a curse. I try to stay away from anything that has busty characters in it because I know it's only a matter, either they will basically be completely irrelevant to anything that's happening, you know? Like, 'cause that's the thing about busty characters, is either they will be irrelevant or they will basically be abused by the plot. There is no in between. There's no they're just over there, unless there's somebody's mom or something who's just there to prove that somebody has a hot mom. But like, I always, like, if I see a busty character, I'm like, okay, either she's gonna be a one-time thing or she's gonna basically be a weird joke character that I'm not gonna like, because the joke is her boobs are big and she's also way too old for the guys lusting after her, teehee, and her husband's never around for some reason. Like it's always like that. MC is Frankenstein made from two people and is trained to kill criminals. Ooh. I'll say there, Magnus. Hello. I'll put images into your DMs, okay? But like, that's the part I'm like that's why I'm always like dubious whenever I see a busty character, is like either she's gonna be abused by the plot or she's just there to appease the MILF likers, I guess. You know, nothing against some of y'all, but some of y'all be weird. There's also the character who looks like a handsome rich dude, and later it's revealed that he's a she. Her bras must be titanium. Oh my god, don't get me started on that. Don't hide the booba. If you have the big boobs, don't hide them with magic or science. Why we gotta hide the boobs? Like, be proud of the booba. Let them be free. Just not too free, or else you'll knock somebody out. But like, let them be free. You know? Like, ugh. Ugh. Like, I need to be better. I need to be better. That's gonna be my New Year. I'm starting right now. My New Year's revolution is to be better. I'm gonna be better this time, chat. I'm not gonna wait till January. I'm gonna wait till now, and I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better. Whatever that means, I'll figure it out later. But I'm gonna be better. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Here. Because I'm just so tired all the time. I don't know, I just, like, anime is weird when it comes to boobs, unless they're on a 14-year-old for some reason. I'm just like, just let people, you know, be older and stuff, you know? Let the boobs be okay instead of just being there for, you know, weird fan service reasons. But I can't really expect anime to do anything about it, because, like, I don't know, it's not like they're really busty in Japan, so. Doesn't mean LER, MILF enjoyers. Okay, we like mature women. It's definitely not because we both have mommy issues. Like, I have no problem with, like, you know, MILFs in series, but they only come in 2 flavors, and both flavors are weird. You know? It's either a sexual predator. That's what they are. Remember, if your character, or if your main character is a teenage boy, and this lady is coming on to a teenage boy, it's not a fantasy, it's a crime. Like, the amount of people like, it should have been me. I wish I was groomed by a random hot woman. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Like, it should have been me. It should have been nobody. Like, the only person I ship this lady with is the freaking FBI. Like, damn. Like, ugh. I like the fact that, like, most mature female characters get paired with literal children also bothers me. Just, I don't know, let her be an adult. Pulse, don't scrape the butter off my toast. That makes a really weird sound and I don't like it. I got no input on this ecchi stuff, so it sure is all we get. Teenager. Like, I don't know, just because I don't go looking for it, but when it pops up, it always annoys me. Like, because they always make the exact same face. Ask it out. Like, they always make this exact same face, like they know they're about to get away with a crime, and everyone's gonna like thank them for doing the crime. And I'm like, I'm so tired. You know, like, the joke is not funny just because there's a woman there. You know. But that's how I feel about it. This is just my personal opinion. If you want to be groomed or whatever, I can't stop you, I guess. But I wouldn't recommend it. I just, you know, just wouldn't recommend it. Okay, there we go. There's a meme about it. Oh, jeez. Teenager and adult woman who grows, a 20-year-old getting close to a mid-30s woman who brings out the best in one another. Peak. Your toast has been unbuttered. It is just a regular cooked bread. Why would you do that to me? No. Look, if I attract richer women, it's either because by accident or obviously I have no idea what to do. Like, and the things, like, obviously we got some nuance. You know, you can have some nuance, but I like that if the nuance is not angst, I don't want it. You know, like, I've found stories where, like, you know, you have a full-blown woman and like a teenage boy, but like, I like when the angst is happening, but the angst is on the side of the adult, not the child. You know, because I have this one comic, it's like 3 volumes, it's not very long, where they're just reincarnations of people where in the past she was the younger one and he was the older one, but now when they got reincarnated, she's like 39 and he's like 16. But I like the angst of it because even though she's in love with him because of a past promise or whatever, she also still acknowledges that he's a teenager and that she shouldn't be ruining his life by trying to date him. You know, even though he's completely into it, she's like, yeah, but I'm like literally old enough to be your mom. I'm glad that, you know, you kept your promise. We just promised to meet, not to date, you know, because that's weird because I'm an adult, you know. It's in the DMs. Okay, I'll look in a second. But I liked it because she's literally like spends like most of the entire series like not sure what to do because she's in love with a teenager who, being a teenager, doesn't really think about it. You know, like it was cool. Like, but if she didn't have that internal struggle the entire time, it would have been kind of creepy, you know. And they do eventually get together, but you know, she literally like waits until he's like, you know, of legal age at least, you know, when he respects her boundaries enough to not be a creep, you know. Like, there you go, you can have your nuance. But instead nowadays it's just like, oh man, my weird sexy big boobed neighbor wants to groom me, I guess that's awesome. And I'm like, oh, wait, what am I looking in the DMs for? What am I doing? Let me take a look. Actually, yeah. Yeah, Cass, yeah, that's literally, that makes sense, yeah. What am I looking at? Obsidian, I don't know. That lady's literally running around in like very uncomfortable looking underwear. That looks very uncomfortable. Like, oof. Yes, the note, man, oh my god, what's up with that other lady? Like, they're trying to escape her bodysuit. Jesus Christ. I don't think I could read that. I would spend the entire time wondering if she's okay. Like, I would spend the entire time wondering if this lady's okay. Like, oh god. If you try hard enough, they can be born the same age in the next life. Like, I don't know, like, so I like the angst of these things, but I don't like it when the narrative doesn't treat it with the seriousness that it deserves. Instead, it's just like, oh, by the power of love and the fact that the Japanese government doesn't really care about grooming, this is fine. And I'm like, oh, okay, oh, that's fine, I guess. It's still weird though. Just kind of how I feel about it, just, you know, because everyone's like, man, I wish I was, you know, groomed by a sexy woman. And I'm like, you say that until she treats you like literal garbage, you know. There we go. Or the fact that these women always like are like, oh, they're always like married, but like their husband's always like away on business or something, you know. He's always like away on business, and you know, like, I don't know, like it's such a weird reoccurring fantasy that it just kind of makes me ask questions that no one gives a shit about. You know, like because again, I want, if you're gonna do it, I would prefer to like see like the angst of it all, you know, like some social repercussions maybe, you know. But like, that's just me. I know a lot of people are just like, look, I just want to see a hot, sexy woman not get arrested for grooming my ass. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess, you know. Like, or hell, like, I would actually be very interested in, like, I mean, I might have to write this myself, but actually seeing what happens when you have, like, the age gap be between, like, a guy, like, basically having that this older woman got groomed by an older man when she was younger and just not really know what to do with herself. You know, just because it happens so often that, but we never really get to see these characters, like, you know, we never really get to see these characters grow up. So I actually would be interested in a story where, you know, you have this woman feeling very like awkward about her age because she was only really seen as attractive by her weird groomer when she was a teenager, and now that she's like a 30 something, she doesn't think she's attractive because most guys like teenagers, in her opinion, because that's what she was basically told. Like, that would be interesting, you know. And so when she meets the younger guy who is 21, you know, let's make him 21 years old, she doesn't take him seriously because she thinks that that guys only like younger women, you know. But here this 21-year-old is hitting on this 30-year-old woman, you know. The only way to make others think it's yucky is to reverse the genders. Sometimes some people be like daddy kinks over her, and I'm like, ugh. Not gonna lie, now that I'm a full-grown ass man, adult, the shonen stuff when it comes to romance mangas does not appeal to me anymore. I probably mentioned this before, but I am reading a manga about a 20-year-old guy and a 30-year-old woman who is getting to know each other, and it's cute, and I can relate to it. Like, yeah, like, and the thing is, I'm fine when they're both, like, I don't mind age gaps when they're both adults. Like, it's still a little icky, you know, with the 20-somethings, but I don't mind because they're technically of age, so it's okay, you know. But if you got like the fucking barely 18s, I'm like, no, please don't, please don't. Unless we're gonna be playing this for angst, don't do it, you know. Because like, it's sometimes story-wise, it's very interesting. Like, and that's the thing, I don't mind if it's done for an interesting story and not because you are scared of adults. Because I'm so tired of basically seeing the adult man doesn't date an adult woman because adult women have standards, and I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. It's like, oh man, it's like he always has an ex-wife, an ambiguous ex-wife that you never get to see, you know. He always has like an ambiguous ex-wife, you know, that didn't like him because, I don't know, she wanted someone who did accounting or something. I don't know. Like, like, it's always weird how everybody has like an ex-wife. You know, sometimes you get an ex-husband, but most of the time, like, it's always a guy with an ex-wife. I mean, it depends on the personality of the 20-something. A lot of them are just terrible to not, like, yeah, like a lot of them are just like creepy and weird, you know. Like, and again, if whatever you're into, I do not care. Do whatever you want. I will just judge you in secret. But remember, my taste is literal garbage. So if you're mad at me for judging you, that sounds like a you problem. No, you can have some really interesting stories. Like, I kind of wish they tackled the self-esteem of like the woman, because I think that's a really big factor with a lot of with a lot of female characters, is that there's a bit of a self-esteem issue. Because remember, a lot of people are literally told that your life is over at 40, you know, or well, not even 40. Like, most of us don't even make it that long. Like, that your life is over at, like, you know, at like 25. Like, you got 28-year-olds basically feeling like they're washed up, and I kind of wish that was incorporated a bit more. you know? And the reason I say this because I actually have found some really like nice series that address this, but they're all josei, so no one ever reads josei. Josei almost never gets like never gets adapted. In fact, most people kind of forget that josei is even a genre because it's always about the shoujo where, you know, going after a 50-year-old vampire is completely fine even though he's secretly your dad. I really watch anime at this point. Like, I just haven't had the energy to watch anime, to be quite honest. Like, I know that the good anime still come out. I'm never gonna say there's no good anime anymore. That's not the problem. Good anime still comes out. I just don't have the energy for most anime nowadays. Like, straight up. I just do not have the energy for it. It's like a lot of it is just based on other stuff, you know? Like I'm literally like, I was gonna say I was a manga drinker. It's like I'm a manga drinker myself. Like I prefer manga just because number one, there tends to be more going on, and two, they tend to just already have because they don't really have the budget constraints that anime does usually. You know, they're kind of able to explore a lot of things that the anime just doesn't really get to, you know? Because anime a lot of times is just advertising for the manga, unless it's an original anime, then obviously that's not the case. But I am very much like I can't say I'm an anime fan, but I am very much still a manga fan. Like I am a manga fan, absolutely. Like if I was given a choice, I do prefer manga. The only problem is that a lot of manga like tends to get a little shafted depending on what they are. What am I doing? Oh. Okay. Because like the best thing about manga is because fan translations are basically everywhere, so I don't have to always wait on the actual publisher to pick it up, because most publishers will only pick up things that are super popular to even do in the first place. For me, I'd rather, like, you know, I'd rather do something that like go to a translation group and just support them instead. I'm also a manga drinker. Drinking manga is so much easier than reading it. Just put it in a blender. Just put it in a blender, slurp it up, and you already know what's going on. I did send a picture of one of the mangas in the Discord. There was very cute panel with two talking and sleeping at the same futon, and the older woman is rubbing her face against it. Oh my god. I want to point out that the older woman is holding like 20-year-ass man while she sleeps. I can't. Hi, Coco Casa. Hello, hello. I was talking. Cass, what were we talking about? I just straight up forgot just now. What are we talking about? Yeah, older women in anime. It's just me. Or did the last chapter taste a little funny? MILFs. There you go. I was talking about how like MILF characters tend to come in really awkward flavors for some reason. And that if we're gonna do anything with like age, like you could do some very interesting age gap, but it's almost always, and I understand that the reason that it's like this is most of the time the story is from the point of view of the guy, and the guy is just happy to have sex. That's all it is. The guy is just happy to have easy sex. You know? And I understand that's legitimately why that happens. However, we can do better than this. We could do better than this. Like, I mean, I guess guys are fine with just having emotionless sex, I guess, but ugh. You're talking about MILFs and how it's possible how they can be used in more better than just MILF bait. Yes. Like, because you can tell some really interesting stories. Like, you know, let the woman have some personality, let her have doubts, but it's always just like, ugh. Like, oh man, I just want a virile guy to do whatever because my husband is cheating on me with a teenager or something, and I'm like I just kind of want to see just a little bit more going on, you know? Like that's literally my thing. I just want to see more going on. I'm so tired. That's all some writers know how to write, I guess. Like, and I know that, like, you know, because it's about the fantasy of, oh look, it's this, you know, this older woman and her husband left her because he couldn't handle her hotness or something, and you know, it's just, and like, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of boring as hell. Because she's not a character, she's literally just a hobby at that point, and there's nothing else happening here, which I think is unfortunate, because then, you know, you can't take anything that happens seriously when she inevitably gets approached by another hot teenager or something, or even worse, her own son for some reason, you know, like, ugh. Just ugh. Ugh. It's like, dear anime protagonists, please stop trying to bang your mom. like if they have a hot mom, and I think that's the reason, and this is my conspiracy theory, okay? The reason why Deku's mom got adorably chubby is because they wanted to make sure that he wasn't weirdly attracted to his own mom, because she basically has a dead husband. I don't care what anyone says, her husband's dead, she's living off of welfare. But like, you know, like, and I'm not saying she didn't get unsexy. She got super cute. Like, I love Deku's mom. She deserves a better son than Deku. You know what? She could just be Todoroki's mom. There you go. Now I'm just imagining a horrifying situation where Todoroki sees Deku's mom and he decides he wants, like, his mom, but like not sexually but parentally, and so he literally just gets himself adopted by Deku's mom and just kills Deku. That got dark. I'd read it though. I'd literally read an equivalent of Steal Your Girl, except it's Steal Your Mom. Like, I know it's not Todoroki's personality, and I do not care. Canon be damned. Todoroki's just gonna go around stealing everybody's mom, but like parentally. So he just has this harem of moms, but just because he doesn't like his own mom, or, you know, succumbing to the abuse of her dad, or his dad, you know. There you go. I forgot I was drawing Jackson for a good minute. I'm just like, who is this? Like, who is this man? It's just Jackson. It's just Jackson. I straight up forgot I was drawing Jackson now, jeez. Anyway. But no, but that's kind of my thing about like MILF characters, is that you could do a lot with them, but because they're just kind of written to be sexy and nothing else, like, hell, I would even be okay with evil MILFs, to be quite honest. They could be very interesting and giving people mommy issues or whatever. I think that'd be cool, you know, just being like, you know, if a guy doesn't trust older women because, you know, he got traumatized by his evil MILF, like, I'd actually be okay with that being a reason why, you know, he seems to only, like, you know, because I've actually seen, I've read a book about that. It wasn't like on purpose, it's just something that kind of happened, that he only targets like younger women because older women just, you know, he prefers the older women, but he also is intimidated by them. So he keeps going after 20-somethings, even though he doesn't really care because he dumps them like immediately after he's done, you know. But like we could do something with this. We can have the evil MILF brigade who goes around ruining young men, like, or whatever. I don't know, just give a reason other than I'm just a guy who's scared of women. Jackson would definitely be engaged by this conference. Oh, he would. Like, Jackson would just be like, no, let me just tell you the awesomeness that is older women. He's like, they're nice, they're cool, they're soft. Like, you know, if I had more money, I would definitely like just have an entire friend group of sexy MILFs that I can go to brunch with. If I ask someone what some hobbies that they have and they're saying favorite hobby is women, they have 0, like the tiniest percentage of a nanosecond before I beat that. A lot of people say that they're in a lot of people say that they're says that Inco got downgraded. I don't know who that is. I love evil MILFs, give me the toxic women. Like having like an evil manipulative MILF like would be super interesting to me, just because, you know, obviously, like, and the things, like, if you're gonna have like these women be predators anyway, just let them be evil, I guess, instead of just they somehow calm down and have your weird baby or whatever. Excuse me. Get a Filipino MILF, she'll somehow learn drama from a random neighbor and she'll talk to you about it. Here we go. Like, I think we should all just steal Deku's mom. He doesn't deserve her. Why, yes, my hatred for Deku knows no bounds. Anyway. But no, I would definitely like to see, like, just an evil manipulative MILF who's just like, you know, like, she knows that the main character is just an easily manipulated young man, and just convinces him to do crime or something. It's like, and I would like it to be portrayed as a bad thing, not that that she's gonna secretly change or anything, but that, wait, isn't that just Makima? I've never read Chainsaw Man, but I'm like, wait, isn't that just Makima? Isn't Makima just an evil MILF? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to read Chainsaw Man just to read about Makima. I know she like kicks it at some point. I don't care. I kind of want to just see an evil MILF in action. So I'm like, isn't that just Makima? Like, I would read the manga for Makima. Makima is indeed one of the few evil MILFs I've seen. Like, and I like how, like, the narrative for the most part seems to treat her very intimidatingly. The fan base does it. The fan base is like, because they only see women in one way. But I think that's actually kind of interesting. I might actually read Chainsaw Man just so I can read about Makima. I like power from that series. Chainsaw Man is crazy. Author is weird and balls though. Oh shit. Well, here we go. Jackson would also bring up Ben Franklin's letter to about older women just to prove that older women being better has been an ancient thing. Also, can be 20-year-old be a MILF? Yeah. The thing about MILFs is it's more about the attitude than the actual having children part. Because it's kind of like, basically, because the thing is, most older female characters come in 3 flavors: MILFs, aka moms, aunties who are drunk, and big sisters who are in denial of their age. Those are the 3 flavors that you get. And I have never seen an evil big sister character, but I have seen several evil aunties because they're always drunk and beating people for some reason. But MILFs have a very specific like flavor to them. That's why you can be like 20 and still be a MILF. It's about the attitude. Let's see. I think I have to alter your face. Hold on. I have to rotate this a little bit. I should probably turn this off so I don't get confused that it did. Let's see. Does that look better? It does not. That looks worse. That looks hilariously worse. Oh god. Yeah, a lot of these things are about like the attitude and like, you know, the way you carry yourself. Okay. Also, the fan base calmed down on the redhead now that they're glad she's dead. That'll do it for you. Being like, she's finally ding dong, the witch is dead. But I would like to see more actual evil MILFs. But I think the problem with, like, not the problem, but I think the thing about evil MILFs is that they actually do show why it's a bad thing to get groomed by people. You know? And it ruins the fantasy. I think Makima kind of ruins the fantasy because she was evil the whole time. You know? I think she really does like ruin the fantasy, which is good. I think the fantasy does need to be ruined. Like, we need to stop thinking that, you know, it's a good thing to get groomed by people. You know? We need to, you know, it's not good to be groomed by your dad, and so don't get groomed by your mom either. Don't get groomed by anybody. Yeah. Alright. It's like, stop getting groomed, it's not fun, it's bad. It's like, getting groomed is bad. Stop. Where did I put this? Oh. Okay. But you could, again, I do like the type of stories you can tell if you just don't, you know, sexualize everybody. If you just like let things be as they are, you could tell some really interesting stories, I think. Like, give me that delicious angst where they're like, you know, they're trying to figure out if the lady that's been taking care of them their whole lives is even someone who cares about them or not. Because she only really pays attention to them when they do something for her. Okay. You know, stuff like that. That would be cool and fun and horrifyingly traumatizing, you know? Because it would also be something that happens in real life. That. But again, this is just me. Remember, I'm just hypotheticals here. Hypotheticals. There we go. I say, should I just make an evil MILF? Like, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. See, yes, Makima grooming is treating it as a horrible thing since she just uses Denji's desire for love to obtain what she wants. I think like the best thing about Makima actually remaining evil, because I know for the longest time the fan base was thirsting after this lady. I think because she ultimately didn't, and I could be wrong, but I think because she ultimately was just using him all the whole time and never actually really gave in to the fantasy is why so many people don't like her, and which is good. You shouldn't like her. I saw a meme where Makima is separated in two ways. One is for the guys being sex appeal, and for girls being that she's a girl favorite. No, that is this meme. Oh god. I hate her mainly because we found out that she was doing what she was doing to Denji and didn't help. That in order to get full control of Denji, she kills his found family on his birthday. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I love that shit. I'm like, man, I gotta read from Makima now. I love that shit. On his birthday, so every year he'll remember that this is when his found family got murdered. I love that. Oh yeah, I do have Dahlia. She is an evil, like, oh yeah, Dahlia can be an evil MILF. I forgot about that. Good afternoon. Hello. I keep forgetting that I can have Dahlia be an evil MILF. And she's also a vampire, so she can... Oh my god, yeah, like... I mean, I could just make an evil, a toxic story where she, like, grooms a teenager. That sounds awful! The only problem is I don't want Dahlia to get killed, though. Because I would prefer my evil MILF to be murdered. But then again, the injustice of knowing that she's perfectly fine even after the person she basically made miserable offed themselves or something, or got murdered for her or something, would be kind of but that sounds actually kind of cool though. Because I would definitely literally just she fakes her death. Nah, she wouldn't even do that. Dolly wouldn't even. She's just like, no, I'm alive, and they know it. Make a new one so you can kill her. Oh wait, I do have an evil vampire MILF. It's the lady that turned Guy into a vampire. Shit, what's his name? wait, oh my god, wait, where is he? Oh my god, where is he? Wait. Oh god, wait. Because I'm like, wait, that could totally be the evil MILF. That, like, I mean, Dahlia could still be evil, but I'm like, I don't want her to be no, not Post was born a vampire, and he technically gets groomed by his dad. Where is it? Like, because I haven't developed her yet. I just know she exists, but I haven't developed her yet. That would be such an interesting short story. Is it in here? What's your name, guy? Luca, the guy that turned Luca into a vampire. Or the lady that turned Luca into a vampire. That could be the evil MILF. You're just like, Shammy, who's Luca? Luca's this guy. Let me get him. He's only a chippy right now, but there you go. Let me just, no. Let me zoom in and stick him over here. Anyway. This guy, he was a former vampire and he got turned into a vampire again as well. Was about to say make a new one because doesn't that go against, yeah, Dahlia, like, yeah, Dahlia wouldn't do that. So I'm like, Dahlia's terrible, but she's not that bad. She's evil towards adults. If anyone dies, she kills. Yeah, like that's the other thing. I'm like, Dahlia wouldn't wouldn't actually groom kids because she has her reasons. Thank you so much for. I'm like that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so the vampire lady that turned Luca into a vampire against his will, I could actually like his stuff isn't set in stone yet, so it could be a short story about that. That'd be interesting. On the one I gave you the idea for the sarcastic, flirty right-hand man. Yeah, that guy. So we have Luca, who got turned into a vampire against his will, even though he's actually a monster hunter and vampire hunter. So he totally could have gotten like groomed by the a vampire lady. Because I'm like, I do have an actual vampire lady. It's just she's fucking dead. I just haven't drawn her yet. But now that I know I can make an evil MILF, I'm just gonna make her the evilest MILF. Obviously, she doesn't get along with Dahlia whatsoever. It's just she can't do anything about Dahlia at all. This could have definitely have happened during the Vampire Mage War, actually. This could have happened during then. That would make sense, because that's something that does happen in the city. Because this is before I was summoned. There was a war between the mages and the vampires of the city. That basically ended when Dahlia got there, because Dahlia's not from the city. And for new people who don't know who Dahlia is this bitch over here. It's her. This is Dahlia. No, this is not me. This is Dahlia. She's a royal vampire. Her and this doctor fuck in the middle. They're royal vampires, which means they're born vampires. And then you have Luca, who's a turned vampire. I thought it was Gladys until I remembered, oh wait, she's the mother of the lady who put that guy in the bunny suit. Yeah, Gladys has nothing to do with this. Gladys is just an older woman. Because that would be weird. What was I doing? Oh, right. Here. But like making a nice short story about like how Luca got groomed by an evil vampire woman would be interesting, actually. He's like, you just start the story with I was human once, and then it just goes downhill from there. It just goes downhill from there. He's like, he was human once. Oops. He's like, but then he met her. It's like one of those like noir stories. Things were fine until I met her. You know? Let's see. Alright. Oh, I did change some things with Gladys. Instead of being Monica's mom, she's Monica's aunt. Because it has to do with the story. So she's actually the bar owner's aunt instead of her mom. Here we go. I decided to change it just because narratively it'll make sense for what I want to do in the story. Okay. But yeah, I think that would be pretty good, like lore wise, that, you know, that's why Luca is like, yeah, because like Luca also does that thing where he only dates like women that are like under the age of like 25 or some shit. Like I forgot Luca does that, so that's the reason that Luca is afraid of strong-willed, or like, you know, he says he's not scared of dominant women, but he's scared of dominant women, you know. And so he only dates 20-somethings because, you know, adults are intimidating because he got groomed. Fascinating, but just this evil vampire woman. Damn, we have to figure out what she looks like at some point. I gotta make sure she has lots of red in her character design to be like red and yellow to signify danger, you know? Tasty. Okay, and then we gotta get your hair. I keep forgetting that Jackson is blonde. I straight up forgot, so I'm like, man, I don't have any blonde characters. Then you got Jackson, who's just like I think it's like a strawberry blonde or something. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, you exist, don't you? Not me forgetting that Jackson has blonde hair. Like I think it's because it's a darker blonde. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to add that to my short story collection. Damn it, of like basically how Luca got here. It would be interesting and it would be a fun exercise to basically, you know, show how he got here. You know, that he was a normal man once. He was normal. He was hunting vampires with his dad, and then this creepy lady shows up in his life and he's like 14. Ugh, ew. I could add salt in the wound about making it so that Dahlia helped him kill the evil MILF. So not only did she steal his dad, but he owes her for getting revenge. Oh, that would be so fun, because I didn't know, or I haven't developed why Luca hates Dahlia, so that would be interesting. Not only did she steal his dad, because he obviously wouldn't be able to kill his own maker, you know, like he wouldn't be able to do that because of vampire rules, so he wouldn't even be able to do that. So oh no, god damn, that would be so funny that he can't even do anything about Dahlia because she helped him because she also just hated the bitch. Because she's like, normally I wouldn't attack another of my kind at that rank. However, she's kind of a bitch, so sure, I'll help you. You're gonna owe me though. He's just like, fuck. You know what? I do that. I'm like that. I like that. Let me write that down, because I am prone to forget things. Note. Luca got groomed by an evil MILF. Got groomed by an evil vampire MILF during the Mage Vampire War. And let's see, and Dahlia, I can't spell, was the one to help him kill her, but now he owes her. Oh, and Dahlia stole his dad. And Dahlia stole his dad. Thanks, Axel. Big brother told me I lost too much weight and offered me snacks. Baby, how thin are you? You need help. But yeah, because I was like, I want, because I don't know what would cause it, because I didn't want to make it that like Dahlia was his maker, because that feels weird, you know. Do I want to do this as or do I want to make it black? I want to make it black this time. No, I kind of like the white. Might make this black though. Excuse me. But yeah, because I wanted because I wanted to be something, but not something that, you know, she really directly did. Just because I don't like the idea of her making him being like her being his like maker. Like that felt weird, you know. I didn't want to do that. So I think this definitely works out a lot better for why Luca is the way he is. Me and Ellie do these brainstorm sessions whenever we roleplay, so it was right up my alley. Thank you. I know I'm not thin. I lost 10 pounds. 22. Oh my god, 22 pounds. Jesus Christ. In less than 20 days. Honey, drink some water or something. Damn, you need help. Let's see. Do I want to be a different color? But no, like I like that. I like that. Quite a bit. Wait, what is this? Wait, where is it? Oh, it's up there. I don't want to be like gray, maybe. I don't like that either. Nope, still don't like it. You know what? Maybe it is black today. Anyway, I don't have an appetite. I don't know. Drink water anyway. Eat a granola bar. Jeez. But yeah, I like that because like I've been also developing I've been developing the city lore. That's just what I've been calling it. But I have been developing the city lore. There was also like some changes I needed to make to some characters too. Like for example, with the it's not an evil bookshop, but like the bookshop where Harvest works at, I ended up changing the owner of the bookshop to somebody else Not wasabi peanuts. But I ended up changing that. I like because the vampire is pretty developed. I just gotta fix the mage side of things because that's where Laura is. Why does this face bother me so much? Maybe his eyes are too big. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe your eyes are too big, sir. Okay, that definitely helps. I was just like, why? Maybe your eyes are too fucking big. But yeah, having because I'm like I just want to like, because I like having evil characters, but I like my evil characters to be, you know, murdered when they're done. I'm not one of these, I don't want to kill my villains. I'm like, no, if I have a straight up villain, they're gonna die. Like at some point I'm gonna go after Post's dad, because Post's dad is a creepy man. Like, don't just have a child just because you want to be a dick to your brother. It's just like Abacus hasn't really done anything that evil to justify him getting murdered yet, you know, other than being a weird to his son. But yeah, no, this lady, I'm gonna make her as terrible as possible. So when she gets murdered, it'll be great, because I don't want to have like some milquetoast villain. Like, no, this lady deserves to go. All right, there we go. That's just kind of how I like to do things. So like, nope, I literally just wanted that this lady is just like the worst. She needs to go. Let's see. Actually, I think like there's a major thing that I had that I'm like, you know what? I think she might actually be because I don't like, because I'm like, yeah, you can have more than one evil sibling. So I just might make it that this was Dominic's sister. If you're like, who's Savvy? Who's Dominic? And I'm like, this guy. Well, his name is he goes by Dominic, but his name is Dominion. But he might have been Dominion's sister. Because I originally said it was his brother, or thinking it was his brother, but like, no, I think it'll be like Dominion's sister. No, he was not in the city when this happened. It could actually have just been like Dominion's sister, who was like the ruler of the city. But she was like the ruler of the city at the time, and was just being the actual worst. So I could definitely make it that that's who that was, because the higher or the more powerful the vampire that made you, the more powerful you get to be. So I could definitely see that happening, because originally I said it was a brother, but like, no, having it be like, you know, Dom's sister would actually be pretty good, I think. There you go, and that's why she was allowed to get away with her weird, creepy pedo nonsense. Oh, Apple. I couldn't really kill my villains because somebody has to keep the plot stirring and give it conflict. Also, no, are we starting the stack? Are we starting this stack, Cash? Is that what we're doing? We're starting this stack. But like the thing is, like, there's well, no, I keep moving his forehead. I keep moving it around, so I don't want to put it there, because I'll keep moving it. Choose somewhere else, possibly depending on the stream. Well, because I keep moving Jackson around. That's the only reason I don't want to put it there. Mob, the villain slipped on a banana peel. Just put it there currently. Okay. Oops. Let's take you. Just stick it there, even though I'm gonna be moving. Sorry for the pain. You're fine. But like, I don't know. I just like, the thing is, because there's like antagonists and villains. For me, those are kind of different. So I literally want to make it that that basically villains, in my opinion, are designed to be murdered. Like, that's what, and the things, I'm gonna have more than one, so that's why I don't mind killing her off, because there's other ones, like there's the creep that was a weirdo to Daniel. But that's why I'm like, I want to have it that the big villains are the ones that, you know, them being alive is literally a problem. Like, you have to kill these people. Now, again, this is just my opinion. Just my opinion. You know, that's how I like to make my villains. I like to make my villains that you just got these people gotta die. like I like making them that way. that there no amount of redemption will, because them being terrible is like kind of core to their personality. You know, if someone's gonna get redeemed, okay, cool, but not this weirdo. There we go. I say, I don't know what I'm giving you such tiny pupils for. It's like, why are the pupils so small? Let's see, I'm gonna make an OC that much taller than Chevy and make her at MILF. I mean, okay, have fun with that. We found a dead body of said villain. Oh god. Most of my villains die except for they weren't the villains. I'm the only I was only minorly inconvenienced. There we go. That's just kind of how I like to do it, just because I want it to be that you want these, like, it doesn't really matter how, you know, like how, like the potential, the thing is, if they're going to be in this, like, it has to be they're a villain for a reason, you know? They're a villain for a reason, and having it that they get redeemed or something is okay, but that's not what I'm going for. I want to make it that these people, they need to go. They need to go. You know, that's how I like making villains like that. I don't necessarily saying I want all villains to be like that, but I do prefer the, you know, they definitely need to go. What color was this? Say what? Like, what color is this? There we go. Anyway. Up. Oh god, my ear's itching. Not again! I can stop. There we go. Anyway. Man, I wish I could make OCs now. My brain just dies when I begin with the name. It's fine. I'm only like this just because I like that the thought exercise of making characters like this. That's more my thing. I just like the thought exercises of, you know, what if I made a character like this? What would it be like? You know? That's kind of more my thing. Let's see here. That did not make a difference. I was like, does it work? No, it didn't do anything. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I would make a villain who prefers to keep their victims alive, and it's because they're just bored and likes to mess with people. No problem. Like, whatever like you want to do with your villains is perfectly fine. I like there being a bunch of different types of villains and antagonists. I like having a mix of the two, you know? Like, you have the villains who they just need to go. But then I also like having people that, you know, there's potential for them to get better. Like, there's potential, and so I do like that as well. So that's kind of why I'm a little like, I like having just the variety there. You know, I like the variety of just kind of like, because also for me, I also like having the potentials of, you know, because I also like having toxic friendships is another fun thing I like to have. Just so it's not always just like people being malicious. I do like that people's flaws can also be a type of antagonist, you know? So it's not always people, but I do like if the flaw is a person, the person can get murdered. You know? Let's see. Oh, hello, welcome in. Hello there, Raiders. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an old Dragon Mom boss. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. Hello. Let's see. I should return to writing. You should. Let's see. Whenever I make a villain like these, there are the ones I always go for: the monster that needs to die, or a person that thinks they are doing the right thing, and the cast is being worse, and the cast is being worse in my opinion, because it's way more terrifying to that this person actually thinks of death. That this person actually thinks that death, suffering, and loss will all mean nothing, because once they obtain their goal, everything will be worth it. Oh no, not the worth it villain. Because they will save everyone, saying that the whatever with a smile. Oh god. Anyway. Hello, love and peace. How you doing? What were you up to? Were you chilling? I did my job. Congratulations, Cass. You did your job. Goodbye. Anyway, you're being a good bean today. The GM always asked if the model I made for the TTRPG was able to wag his tail and if I could make a vid of it. That's weird. Don't do that. I finally beat Rogue Legacy 2. Was hella fun. That's good. That's good. I was about to say, is that a video game? That's just my interpretation for horrifying villain. Like, horrifying villains can come in all sorts of fun flavors. Like, the one that I like is the thing he wants is very, very simple, but he goes about it the wrong way. You know, so I like the, like Devious. Remember I was talking about Devious Cain, the evil, not soul-sucking monster guy who, like, is also kind of a good dad, but also a terrible person. Like, he just wants to make a snack. That's his whole goal, is just eating snacks. But his snacks are the soul of heroic people. You know, he's a bad man. You know, or like, you know, society or something. Or that one creepy guy from the church. Seriously though, all my enemies are only my enemies as a result of my own actions, and that's good too. That's good too. Let's see. There we go. But like, when it comes to like villains, I like seeing just the different types that people come up with, because it's just interesting. Honestly, I could just take this and put this out here so I don't have to worry about it. We'll just make it the freckle layer. There we go. I'm like, I don't want to do that. There we go. That's what I use, because I'm like, oh wait, oh no. Oops-a daisy. What am I doing wrong here? What is this? Huh? Why? Okay. What? Okay. Let me undo this. What? Oh, god damn it. Get in there. Okay, let's try this again. Ugh. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, what are we doing here? Okay. Huh? Damn it! Stop! Okay, damn. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm the enemy of Shemi because I never go where refuse to let me sleep in the nice bed. Because you're the size of a thimble, you will get the drawer and like it. Anyway. I found art that reminded me of Ellie when we started dating. Oh, cute. But no, like, and again, this is just how I like to do my villains, because it also allows me to make them as fun as possible. Because I don't like making just evil guys just to be evil. I like, I prefer just making characters that are a lot more oh, I let this slip by. But I prefer characters that, like, when they, like, that are fun to, like, make, but at the end of the day, you will be relieved when they kick the bucket. How did I mess this up? Okay, where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Okay, it's not there. Oh, there. Man, I'm stupid. What was I doing? Oh. Anyway, back to Colin Jackson, I guess. What's the thing? I'm the size of a femboy. You're the size of a thimble. Anyway. I can face how she acted when she asked if we could hold hands. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. At least make the drawer good. He's like, he doesn't appreciate the drawer. I put, like, you know, a little feathered pillow on there for him. You know, he's got a box of raisins to eat, and he's like, oh, I don't want that. I want a bed. I'm like, no, you don't deserve a bed. What's the size of a femboy? Asking for a friend. Well, like Rowdrick is like the size of a thimble, but normally they tend to come in at least 5 feet, like maybe even 5 feet 10, usually. But that depends on the factory you get them from. Here, I'll go get some food. No problem. Thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you for the raid. I hope you have a lovely day. And have a nice drawer. The 5-star hotel, like, okay, fine. You know what, Cass? You've been doing such a good job. You know, you get to have the 5-star drawer that's in the other desk. Let's see. So you finally get to move to the other desk that doesn't have triple chain to it. And I appreciate that pillow, but the grapes, they already gone. Fine, I'll get you more raisins. I'll get you some more raisins. You know, I'll tuck you in. You know, give you a kiss on the forehead, you know, and warn you to stop attacking the goddamn geese. All right, that looks good. Crap, I almost forgot. Oh, thank you very much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. Listen, when it comes to Semi, anything smaller than her is small. I'm 5'11" and she towers over me. It's because you're short. You are itty bitty. Kiss on the forehead is accepted. Thanks. Can I get watermelon, the sweet Minecraft? You're pushing it, but sure. Yes, you get that. You can have Minecraft watermelon. I've been doing terribly at my job. Can I go to the dungeon? We don't have a dungeon, but yes. We don't have a dungeon or a basement. You have not heard any screams coming from there, but yes. Rowdick better not kidnap the pigeon I had with lunch with. Leaving it up to him, he probably would. I'm afraid that one day Chevy's going to grab me like with the baby container. I might. Okay, so we did good there. Let me just do a few more. Okay, that's a little too... no, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. But yeah, like, making up stories is fun, especially when it comes to villains, just because I like just experimenting, just seeing how bad this can get. Especially when you're not supposed to like them. Because there's nothing more annoying than having a villain that the author secretly wants you to like. Like, that be pissing me off, yo. Like, oh, this character's really bad, he's really terrible, but then, like, the narrative acts like they're a good person, or that you should feel sad that they're dead. No, we're not doing that. I'm gonna be happy that this character is dead, and you can't stop me. Like, if you're gonna go through the trouble of making a villain, and you're telling me that the villain is bad, why are you, like, you know, having piano music when they're during their death scene? No, just let them die. Damn. Being like, this person was so bad and tortured puppies and ate my sister, but you know what? At the end, it's all because of his mommy issues. That's why he's like this. So you should feel sad that Evil McEvilston is dying. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be sad that Evil McEvilston is dying. That sounds stupid. Why would I do that? Like, I'm so tired. You'd lift me to spite me, knowing that it made me mad, then dunk me into the trash can. I absolutely would. I would just free throw you into the trash can. Platonically, don't worry about it. Good. Actually, just to add a bit of softness to the whole thing. The whole shebang. Just a little bit of softness. Yeah, I think that would be good. Anyway. Ooh, I mean, oh no, not the totally not a dungeon, anything like that. When we die, do I do the hardest guitar riff? I can't. Here we go. Like, that's the part that begin me is like, you know, and now that's only if they're supposed to be tragic. That's the thing. If you can see where they could have, like, you know, taken a different path or something, that's different from the guy that legitly did atrocities to everyone he met, and then suddenly he's dying and there's rose petals and shit. What are we doing? Like, don't act like this don't happen either, because you know it do. Like, you know, this crap happens where it's like, you know, alas, poor villain. No, alas anything. I'm glad he's gone. And they're like, oh, but like but his mommy issues. I'm like, who cares? Like, bro, unless everybody's gonna act like that, don't act like this one jerk over here is like, you know, suddenly like worthy of pity because, oh no, what was it, it's like, oh no, the consequences of his own actions, oh god. Like, bro, shut up. I'm so tired of seeing this nonsense. Like, and you can still have cool villains that you like and stuff. I'm not saying you can't have cool, likable villains, just don't ask me to feel bad when they're freaking dying and shit. Like, that's all I ask. If I want to hold a party because, like, you know, Evil McEvilston is dead, I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna absolutely do that. I'm gonna celebrate the death of Evil McEvilston. I forgot to make this multiply. There we go. Like, Evil McEvilston is dead, you monster. Let's see. I am hungry. Mommy issues, that's just... I've calmed down about the digital circus. I've calmed down about it. One thing I like, because I'm rewatching it with a friend, and I am convinced that episode like episode like 5. Wait, let me look up. Like, I actually looked up the actual episode that I think everything went to shit. Let's see. The amazing not merch, amazing digital circus episodes, EpiPen episodes. Like, there's the, like, rewatching it, it's episode 5 is like the last straight up good episode, because episode 6 is when the plot starts, and by plot I mean bullshit. Yeah, basically I was actually, up until episode 5, I actually really liked what was going on, but then episode 6 is when it becomes the Jack show. And when that happens, that's when a lot of the stuff I didn't like started happening, you know? And but if anything, this has kind of taught me that sometimes indulgence is not good. You know, sometimes you gotta just let stuff go. You know, like, because I'm still a part of the, if it's not said in the original text, it didn't happen. I don't care what Twitter says, because again, no. Now, this is again my personal opinion, but like, but I'm very much like, if you have to tell me in a text it didn't happen, because I honestly feel like but I'm not gonna say that the show, like, I'm not even saying that the show should have been different. I'm just saying that these are the things that I in particular just weren't really a fan of. But whatever they want to do, whatever, it's you know, their show. But like, I don't know, I like, all it did is just inspire me to make a spite fic at like 2 a.m. in the morning that I'm actually quite proud of. I'm quite proud of my hilariously random spite fic where I just rewrote the entire story. Don't mind me, I do that sometimes. Like, I just rewrote the entire digital circus in like 2 hours of the things I would change, you know. Wait, what? Yeah, the one we turned vegan or whatever. But Shammy, my fan fiction shipper, Twin King, or Jack Radio. I would actually love to see that, not gonna lie. I thought it already became the Jack show as of at episode 5, because they confirmed it would be the focus on Ragatha. Like, episode 5 is legitly was so close to being like if they kind of kept the trajectory they had at 5, I would have been okay. But yeah, like, I say 5 yeah, anyway. Pomni, it doesn't matter if you're shy, if you shimmy yay, They all lead to one place. Pomni to one place only. Drink Schwalala. Like, I feel like, you know, but yeah, I ended up just doing what I normally do when I hate something. Well, not hate. I don't really hate the Digital Circus, but it did annoy me. So I literally just made a fanfic, you know, fixing everything that bothered me. And I was actually pretty good after that. After that, I was actually legitimately really good. Because it allowed me to kind of address a lot of things that bothered me about it, like in a closed area. And I like the story I came up with. So I'm actually, what I'm gonna probably do is I'm probably gonna like redo the Digital Circus, but just, you know, fanficify it. I love me some Kinger. Hi, Kuka, hello. But yeah, I'll probably do what I normally do, is just basically take all the things I did like about the Digital Circus and just make my own characters and just do that. I actually have a fun idea for it, where it's basically a bunch of people get stuck in a D&D, like a D&D roleplay, like adventure game. Not a D&D roleplay game, like not a tabletop, but like a computer. They all get stuck in a computer game. And they're all D&D classes, so I can narrow the scope a little bit. So they're all D&D classes and stuff, so they all have very unique abilities, and they get stuck in that. And instead of a circus, it's basically a dungeon. So I like that. It's basically, what did I say? It was a tradition. It was the Amazing Digital Circus meets Dungeon Meshi. It was a fun ride. It was a fun ride, actually. Do they go drink shaba? No, they just slurp stuff into their face holes. There we go. Almost done, I promise. I'm taking so long just to draw Jackson, I swear to God. I'm like, I'm sorry, Jackson, I'm taking forever. Ugh, wait, let me put your freckles back on. You look weird without them. Get freckled. Wait, did I lose your freckles? Oh shit. Oh shit. Where are your freckles? Oh God. Oh God. Oh. I was like, where the frick are this man's freckles at? I thought I lost them. There we go. Anyway, I don't know, I just I had a lot of fun with the weird side story I made, just redoing the entire Digital Circus. Because I do that sometimes, and like the characters I made in there, because I did update some characters, gave somebody a bit more depth, and stuff like that. So that was actually a really fun exercise to do, just to kind of get all the things that annoyed me out. We're just gonna do that. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do this? Jemmy, yes. I got them back. I got the freckles back. Okay. I just leave it as a block because I don't feel like dealing with all that. I'm like, what? I don't know. I feel like, you know, it was just a fun thing to do. Let me see your layers. I found it. I found the freckles. Leave me alone. I found them. Okay, damn. Eh. Let's see here. Right. I'm like, why does he look so weird? And it's because I didn't give his skin any type of blushing. I was like, what the fuck? Why do you look so dead? We must pump life into the man. Pump life into the Jackson. Okay, maybe not that much, damn. But I keep forgetting I get like inspired by spite, so there's also that. So it's like, ah, yes, what inspires me most? Doing good? No, doing evil. Okay. Cool thing, Ellie was actually actually has an autograph of Kinger's VA. He signed it with his favorite line from the show. She has it hanging on her wall. That is so cute. Kinger is such a good character. Like, he's a bit underutilized and it's just kind of more of an exposition machine, but like, I actually do legitly like Kinger's character. Like, he's a cool dude. Cool dude. I kind of wish like he was utilized a little bit more, but like, that's just me though. That's just me though. God, I am so hungry, y'all. Y'all have no idea how hungry I am. I'm hungry for the blood of the, well, not the blood of the innocent. They taste kind of weird, but like, I'm hungry for something. All right, this will do. What was it saying? Oh, right. We must pump it up. Are you hungry enough to eat a horse? No, I will never eat a horse. We've been like, no, do not eat a horse. Don't eat a horse. I think that's pretty good for that. I don't think I want to do that much when it comes to anything else. I'll kind of use a cool ray for that. Say, where the fuck is all my shit? Let's see here, and then like that. We'll do like this, and we'll just put this down here. Okay, and then I know it doesn't actually matter, but I don't care. We're almost done, and then I will release you into the wild until Friday. I probably feel like actually going back to the girls on Friday. Just not today. I was too tired today. Like, gonna be completely 110%. Is this a little too tired today? Alright. I'm just gonna make it multiply. Gotta move a little bit of this around. There we go. There we go. And 75%, because I don't want it to be that bad. Okay. Let's see. Can't believe you asked me if I'm like hungry enough to eat a horse. I can't believe this. Anyway. What sides are we having? Probably mashed potatoes. Okay. I think this is good for him. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do as I normally do and merge some layers. We're gonna merge some layers. Let's see here. Layers. Patatas. We got some patatas. Would you like some patatas? I have some patatas. I also have regular thoughts. Let me see. Okay. Let me just do this just in case. I'm so used to drawing people with glasses that I forgot that Jackson does not actually have glasses. It's like, Jackson does not have glasses. I feel like that should go up a little bit. That looks weird now. Okay, where am I missing here? Nope, definitely not. There we go. I forgot that Jackson should probably have paler eyebrows than this. They're just straight up black. I'm like, oh god. Let's see, what's my darkest brown? There we go. I was like, damn, why do you have such a... Okay, maybe a little lighter than that, damn. Okay, there we go. I was just like, oh. Those are some pale-ass eyebrows. Some pale-ass eyebrows. Anyway, I forgot what we were talking about again. I assume it was something to do with Chinese food. Okay. But yeah, when I get my, like, I'm gonna probably, I don't know, because the problem is whenever I do comics, I'm actually a little bit quiet. So we're just gonna have to suffer with me being a little bit quiet whenever I get the comic stuff done. Merge, okay, and then we gotta do some worshpies. We gotta do some worshpies. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see like that. That. Okay, much better. I was like, oh. But yeah, like hopefully, but since I already know that they're gonna take a minute, just, I don't know, just try to be patient while I'm like, getting all of them out. Because I have like a lot of comic ideas, and comics take forever to do. Like they take a good minute. Like they take so much time. You know, like they really do. Let's see here. Can you like, okay, I'm about to say, can you like behave for like a second? Damn. There we go. I only wanted to be a little messy, not extremely messy. Damn. Yeah. And then like I always keep going back and forth on the whole like novel situation, because like I kind of want to do like some novels, since novels are faster. Like that's the thing, novels are so much faster than doing like comics, but I'm like I also like comics more. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Okay, and then I think that's actually pretty good. I can't believe I'm doing spreadsheets. Okay, and let me just do a little bit of manipulation here, and then we will be done drawing my random nonsense of Jackson of all people. Sometimes I think I should change his eye color, but I like his eye color being gray. I think it's good to have some like non-super, I mean, not to say that gray is not a fantasy color, but like having someone having like, you know, NPC coloring, I think is actually pretty good. I think it's pretty good to have NPC coloring sometimes. Let's bring you up to like 15%, my guy. Oh, go! Oh, oh, no. Okay. Oh, that was bad for a second. Wait, you looked weird. I need to. I need to fix it. What was I doing? Anyway. But yes, other than that, I don't really have anything else going on. I'll probably be working on some stuff behind the scenes. Again, don't worry, this I forgot what I was gonna say again. Oh fuck. Oh, what was I saying? Oh jeez. I don't remember, dude. Crap. I straight up do not remember what the fuck I was saying. Dang, today has been like a lost cause because I don't remember anything. Like, I don't remember nothing. I'm like, I was about to say something and then I forgot what it was. Jeez, today has just been one of those days, I guess. Like, dang. Like, I can't remember nothing today. Let's see. Okay, maybe not that high. Jeez. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Do I want to add some highlight to his eyes, maybe? Let's do this, and then overlay. Oh yeah, this week is 4th of July, or whatever. His eyes just look brown. That's fine. And, okay, and then lastly, so let me slip that in there, and then we're just gonna pop this on and be done. Hooray! We're almost done. What time is it? It's only 1 something, so we're almost there. Because I don't want it to be. I want it to be nice and like flat for the most part. There we go. What? Oh, ew! No! Stop. Okay, I was like, why does it look so solid? There we go. Yeah. Tone that down a little. Okay, and there you go. We have drawn Jackson. The guy I kind of forgot about for a hot minute. It's like I just straight up forgot about him. Well, no, like I talk about Jackson all the time, but sometimes I forget to draw him. So there's that. Anyway. My brain will not stop talking. Like, get yourself some chili cheese fries, my guy. Get some chili cheese fries. Okay, but here you go. This is the drawing of the day. It's just Jackson because Jackson needs more love. So there you go. There he is, being a biscuit. Other than that, I think that's all there is. Do I need to make the bark? Let's see. Do I need to make the background darker? Let's see. What's the opposite of green? Oh. Can I ruin this? Can I ruin this? Ah! Oh, that hurts my eyes. That hurts my eyes, yo. That doesn't look too bad. Even though it reminds me of eggplant. Reminds me of an eggplant. What about this? Oh, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. Wait, what if I use this horrifying color right here? Ow. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. What if I went with... And that's just a little bit... Not the textures. I think he blends it a little too much there. What about this one? This also makes my eyes hurt. Ow. I feel like there's a way to get, like, because I'm looking for a nice color to help him stand out, you know. Like, I'm looking for a nice color to... Oh, nope, get back there. It's okay, Jackson, I forgot about it. Never mind the fact of me forgetting about myself. Don't forget about yourself. Let's see. Okay. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It helps him stick out a little bit more, because that's the issue I was kind of having with this. I don't know, he kind of blends in a little too much. I want to use different colors, so there you go. There we go. There he is, representing eggplant. Yeah, so we did it, everybody. We drew Jackson. Isn't that great? Anyway, so other than that, I don't think I have anything else I want to do. Let me save this like 20 times. We're gonna go ahead and export it. But yes, we have finally drawn our favorite shrimp, Jackson. And Jackson is the resident shrimp. I think a lot of people like Jackson because he basically just says all the stuff that half of you guys want to say to me. Like, because like I remember like because like this is literally just me drawing random ideas about Jackson, and it's just like, you know, it's like wait. But yeah, it's literally just like, you know, you did good this quarter. What do you want for a reward? And he's like, sit on my face, and I'm like, that'll kill you. And he's like, worth it. And I'm like, okay, your funeral. Can I throw hands with the building? No, no, you can't. Yeah, you have, and then he also likes photography. He loves photography. It's like one of his favorite hobbies is taking pictures of nature and not people's underwear, because he's not a weirdo. But and his signature color is green. Anyway, other than that, oh yeah, he does look kind of blonde in this, doesn't he? Anyway, there is a meme that I can make for Jackson. Go for it. It's my boy. But yes, we have the gloriousness that is Jackson, and all of his Jacksonisms existing. But yeah, he's wearing his signature color and just being normal with all his billion freckles that he has for some reason. But yeah, like one thing I like about Jackson is that Jackson is just a regular guy. Action Jackson the Third. He's a regular guy. He's an extrovert. And there we go. Hello. Why are you guys coming in so late? But yeah, Jackson is. Let's do some Jackson lore drops. Jackson is an extrovert. He is social. He is I work late. Oh, but like Jackson is he's also a wait, let me move this a little bit over here so you can actually see the idiot. There you go. But yeah, but Jackson is a he works in HR. Wait. But yeah, Jackson, he works in HR. If you're wondering what department he's a part of HR. Because he is the only man in HR. So there's nothing but estrogen as far as the eye can see, but he is the only man in HR. He used to be like the head of HR after his boss got eaten, but he does not like being the head of HR, so he gave it to the person who wanted the position instead. So he's like the assistant manager of HR. Yeah, he likes you know, he's actually surprisingly professional at work, except for if I'm around, then he becomes a degenerate. But like, the reason he's the only guy in HR is because he's actually really good with people. He's very understanding and empathetic. He drinks his respect women juice so people don't find him creepy in HR. And he's also willing to punch the male employees. So before I showed up and before there was the downsizing, that's what we're calling it. Before there was the downsizing, the company was actually pretty corrupt, including with the management. The management at the time was very corrupt, so there was a lot of harassment going on. And so basically Jackson was the one who would have to deal with the male employees being like, okay bro, you gotta stop. And if they, you know, did anything untoward, he would just threaten to punch them and get them very dangerously close. There's a wall in HR that has been dubbed the girls have called it the Kabe knockout. Basically, if you go to that, if the guy's taken to that wall, like, it's a wall that's just full of cracks and punch holes in it because of Jackson. Where you like, basically they got tired of plastering over the wall, so they just decided, you know what, this is just Jackson's like punch wall. He's like, let's have a conversation. And you just see this wall full of punch holes or dents and stuff because of how many times Jackson has punched it. And he literally would just take someone there to threaten them and then punch the wall very, very close to your face. Sometimes he will even punch them in the face if they're bad enough, you know. And so you're wondering, how did he never get fired? How did he never get fired for this? Because the management didn't care. They did not care to do anything about Jackson. Because he was the only dude there, and he was basically and the girls in HR kept saying that if you fire him that he could sue for, like, you know, sexism or whatever. Because there was no other guys in HR. So he's very much liked by the female staff of HR because he protected them and other female employees from the weird resident pivots, you know. The only person he couldn't punch is like a supervisor, even though he really wanted to. He really wanted to punch his supervisor, but he's just like but yeah, and you're like, why do you want to punch his supervisor? His supervisor was a lady. That he was the only one in HR because his supervisor was a bitch. Because she would just let things happen. And he's like, she's like, you can punch me because I'm a woman. He's just like, you know, these hands are rated for everyone, right? Yeah, she was the Karen. She was literally like a Nepo hire. No one liked her. Fun fact. And you're like, Jamie, who is this lady? Fun fact, she does actually show up for like a second in my lore comic. The lady, that's her. She's the head of HR. Everyone, like, anyone who's read my lore comic will know exactly who that is. But yes, she was the head of HR. You're probably like, who is this lady? But yeah, I will not elaborate more on the HR lady, but just remember, she deserves what she got. But yeah. You're like, what comic are you talking about? Wait, did I make a thing for it? Comic. I can't spell. Oh god. There you go. If you ever want to read my comic, it's at it's on my website. But yeah, if you read my comic and you see a lady in a meeting room, that's her. That's the head of HR, or rather, the former head of HR. and Jackson's former boss. But yeah, anyway, I'm done, so I'm gonna go ahead and release you into the wild. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to the other one. Let's see. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, right. I'm going back over here. There we go. Wait, I could just watch it right here. Let me save a billion times and then be done. Okay. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me today on Friday. I should be able to go back to drawing the ladies. I just need to draw a dude. So make sure to behave and all that. So if you like the stream, I hope you enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you ever want to join me for a stream, I stream on Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, American. Make sure to be good, behave, and don't eat a horse. I love you very much, and also don't be a menace. And hostile bye-bye, send me out. Bye. Also, like, I don't know, if you have any like medication, please take it. Okay, just take your medication. Don't kiss a horse. And I'm getting out of here. Goodbye.